This is fucking on my shit, man.
Hey, U3 Sports back on live. Thank y'all for your patience. We had a little technical difficulties, but we're back on.
And by technical, we mean J-Mac.
Hey, so we're gonna.
I've been a little off tonight, boy. Good Lord.
Oh man, Derek Brooks.
Yeah, so listen, we're gonna go ahead and drop the link. Come on back in. We're dropping the link now.
My bad,
April, no, you good. April Jones, if you are still in, hit the link and come in. Because you dropped something interesting in the comments. So if you're back on with us, definitely come back in.
She said she did an unload.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to hear what she had to say because I hadn't heard what she's talking about. So come on in if you can. Yeah, just hit the link. Come on back in. We'll keep chopping it up. It's Friday. Ain't got no job. Ain't got nothing to do. So
yeah, I got a job.
I got something to do. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, I understand.
I got something I want to do, but I can't do it.
I got some painting to do.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it in the morning.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, when everybody get in, I got a question for the panel about boxing because we always talk about who's the best. I got something for y'all.
You gonna ask who's the worst?
No, hell no. All right, so Joe, salute, man. Yeah, it's been a long time, man.
Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson.
Yeah, hold 4 minutes. Hold 4 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, where's Khalil at?
Yeah. Come on, y'all. Come on back in. Appreciate the patience. Make sure y'all. Yeah.
We're gonna talk some shit tonight.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to ask, man, if people trying to come back in, man. Hey, do y'all, and it's not to J-Mac or Cisco, but True, Big Sal, Brother Omari, do y'all like that we kind of jump around with sports, or y'all rather us focus in on particular sports?
No, man, I like what y'all doing, man. That's why y'all growing down, man. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I ain't got no problem with it, And if I did, who cares if I had a problem with it? Y'all think
we care, man. We care because
we do care.
I noticed, because I only watched 2 channels between this one and Lamont, and I got introduced to y'all through Cricket, of course. But I noticed with this channel, y'all kind of dive in deeper topics, a little more mature topics in a way, but still keep it sports related. You know what I mean? Like earlier today when y'all was mentioning Kevin Durant stuff, it was y'all was speaking on how he should have reacted instead of doing what mainstream media always saying, just saying the same old bullcrap how he should react and how people just y'all approach from a realistic angle of black men. You know what I mean? So it's good to fresh to hear that in different perspectives. Y'all don't troll as much. Y'all straightforward. And that what makes y'all different, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I like it. Plus, I like you got 3 perspectives. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure y'all like-minded in some way. I guess that's why y'all connect. There's still 3 different perspectives, and it's good to have a panel of 3 people. Sometimes they follow that old metric of one person kind of steer the show, but to have 3 brothers up there with 3 different perspectives and point of view, I think that's good for the show, man.
Yeah.
Man, appreciate the feedback, bro.
Yeah.
The whole thing about it is, man, the crazy part is we've been doing this for 20 years. Damn near.
Yeah.
What?
With phone conversations. You know what I'm saying? Because after the military, when everybody separate, and the way you keep touch, man, is through telephones, man, and stuff like that, man. And
right, y'all was all in the army, right? Y'all was all the same unit.
We was all in the same place, man. We was all in the barracks together.
Right.
Yeah, man. So
I'm still in there.
It's been many days with many arguments, bro. For real.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. We used to do
what was y'all MOS, if y'all mind?
No.
I'm still in.
Okay.
Yeah. I was in the JAG, True. I was a paramedic.
I was in JAG as well.
I'm a Signal 25 Bravo.
Well, man,
Okay,
we appreciate y'all brothers for the service. You know.
okay,
Don't forget to
yeah,
salute True the King too.
Yeah. Salute to True, of course, man. You know.
But yeah, back to this topic, man. We always talk about the best, who you think the best fighter is, but I very rarely hear people talk about this. Who has in your opinion, the best style, the best fighting style you've ever seen?
That's
Man,
crazy.
I didn't grow up watching it,
love
but Ray
Floyd,
Robinson
but
to
the
me,
next person I
man.
go with Jab Judah.
Yeah, Zab was super jab. He was one of the undefeateds at welterweight. But I would have to say Ray Robinson for me, man, because he the reason why they coined the term sweet science, man. So, I mean, it was, to me, when you talk about a perfect boxer, he was about as close to a perfect boxer as you can get, man. He had every intangible, heart, like everything. Like, that motherfucker was incredible.
yeah. Sugar Ray Robinson's up there.
Somebody got an echo. I don't know who's echoing.
I ain't gonna lie, Sugar Ray Robinson's definitely number one.
That's not an echo. That's my computer playing. For some reason, I can't hear one person on the panel. Like last person was Bees, but now it's Khalil. So I put my computer on so I can hear him speak. I don't know why on my phone I can't hear him. I just hear the bubble. See the bubble moving.
What kind of phone you got?
iPhone.
Yeah, that's why that's why I was having problems. iPhones, they're not. Sometimes they just mess up on these streams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ray Robinson was good. For me, is Ali. It's just really a combination between Ali and Mayweather. And I tell you why Mayweather. Once Mayweather figured that he wasn't going to be a face-to-face boxer as far as taking a lot of punches, even though his style was kind of boring, it's still amazing to watch a fighter not get hit.
Yeah, it is. And you got to think also, he had them brittle hands, so he had to devise a game plan to beat you with throwing as less punches as possible, which is hard to do. I mean, but he had boxing lineage. Like his uncle was a world champion, and his father, he taught more like offense, and his daddy was more defensive. So he had a good combination of both. Like,
hey, have you watched that Sweet Pea versus what's his uncle's name?
Roger Mayweather, Black Mamba. That's the original Black Mamba.
Hey, that was the dirtiest fight that I've ever seen in my life. But for me, it was the Sweet Pea because I just love the way he moved because he was still offense, but he was just one of the greatest counterpunchers you could ever see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't tell him nothing. But he won that fight against Chavez. I can't.
Yeah, he did. I mean, shit, Chavez, that's why I can't put him up there because remember, he was getting beat up when Mildred Taylor was beating him up, and then he ended up knocking him out in the last round. But he had a lot of shit like that. Like, Chavez, he just fought a lot of cab drivers and shit, man. Like, I'm cool.
Andre Ward is one of them. And to me, Andre Ward, he was very strategic, underrated. He just knew how to win. Like
probably one of the most accurate punches I've ever seen.
Yeah. He just knew how to win. Like especially that Kovalev series, man, because like that was he was back in the corner, man. And that like in them situations, like man, everybody had him losing, or they say he was ducking, he was scared, and all that. And people say he got robbed that first fight. I mean, they said Kovalev got robbed that first fight. He came back, whooped his ass. You know what I mean? So
for me, I think Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, Sweet Pea. Yeah. I even put Sugar Ray in there as well. As far as just being able to figure you out, either adjust during fights, or if they see you again, and if they see you again, it's even worse.
Did y'all touch on that JJ Redick situation?
What?
Because Norris lied to him.
Huh?
You talking about Norris lied to him?
Yeah, but yeah. About the.
I know we talking about a little bit on the Mont channel. I think. I don't know what we talking about here, but that's crazy though. Like because guess his kids is always like in New York, whatever. So it's like the traveling. It's harder, like in Dallas, because they got I don't know. It's like. Transportation and things for family.
Do you sympathize with him though? Like as far as him being
I mean,
upset about it.
yeah. If they lie, like I'll never with people lying to you. Like if somebody if we listen, like you don't gotta lie to me, man. You know that you the owner. You know what I mean? You do what you want to do, but don't sit there and lie to my face. You know what I mean? I don't be liking that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, David Griffin is, generally one of the best general managers in the league.
Yeah.
So, I'm never going to be organizational, sign with the organization like that. But at the same time, it's like, listen, you're under contract. I think at least they could have had a conversation before they traded him.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't be liking that. At the end of the day, you have the power. Like, listen, you want me, hey, whatever y'all want to do, I'm on the contract. But just tell me straight up. You know what I mean? Exactly. I may not like it, but don't lie to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, listen, they did what was in the best interest of the organization, which is what they always gonna do first. They rarely ever gonna do, put the player first. So that's how it's always been. And again, JJ Redick, he got the bag from New Orleans. They realized he wasn't part of their future plans. He has to go to New York. They couldn't work it out to trade him there. They wanted to get something in return for him. They did. So, this is the last year of his deal anyway. So, I mean,
he's probably going to retire.
All that is, Brother Amari, that's just a classic case of when you bet on yourself, right? It don't always go in your favor.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, every NBA player or NFL player doesn't always get what they want. And they're going to get lied to. They're getting lied to on the daily. Trust and believe. Look, remember, like one of the biggest complaints that came up about college basketball, right, was when a coach comes to your house, takes you away from your family, says they're going to do this, and this, right? You get to the school, and that next year they gone. That coach is gone.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
Exactly.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I don't know. I ain't know what to feel about it when I heard him. I'm generally player on the player side, but at this point, I think you kind of know the nature of the business at this point. So if a general manager lied to you, it shouldn't be shocking at this point, though.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not new. It's not news. I'm not saying you can't be disappointed by it, but it's like
Yeah. And again, I tell guys all the time, man, and this is why he's probably not the best example to use. The smartest thing Deshaun Watson did was negotiate a no trade clause, because ultimately he gets to decide where he'll end up playing, provided, everything, works out for him now. But that's your power right there. The power is the money. The power is to control your future.
Speaking of that, they got the Houston HBD now. They investigating him in Houston now.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Man. They got more women on him than Bill Cosby, man.
Yeah, man.
But I heard also, I thought I read that he like 18 women were going to speak up for him as well.
Right.
Did I read that correctly?
Yeah, I saw that as well.
So I haven't seen the number 40, but it's or the overall numbers. But I think that the Texans, I think they were spying on him the whole time. And this might sound crazy, batshit crazy, but if I am investing somebody, I'm gonna make sure I keep tabs on them. And they probably found this out and was holding on to it to the very last second. Or I would like to see the lawyer that's representing these ladies. I want to see if he went to school with the new owner of the Texans.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not a bad theory, because you're right though. They protect their most valuable assets.
Right.
And that's just LeBron can't go nowhere without somebody knowing about it.
Right.
Nobody can really. If you're a superstar player, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why the bubble worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, like,
go ahead, True.
Speaking of college basketball, Roy Williams retired.
Yeah.
Hey,
30 years, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. If they don't give Hubert Davis that job, something's wrong.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorite Tar Heels, man.
Hubert Davis.
Yeah, he could ball, man.
Man, he I think he's more than earned that job. I hope they just give it to him because he left a lucrative broadcaster career to go be an assistant coach. Who does that?
Yeah.
Well, he got some big shoes to fill, man. It ain't been with Roy Williams and Dean Smith. He got some huge shoes to fill.
Yeah, they've had like 6 head coaches since like 1952, like some crazy number. They basically like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
So, but Hubert, he's only 50. It's like, man, give him the job. Let him. He's earned it. Go.
Man, I remember watching him in college. I didn't know he was 50.
Yeah. That joker could shoot though. Man, he could shoot that rock.
Could he?
Oh my goodness. Man, he could shoot that joke.
But yeah, let's get back to some boxing because we very rarely talk about boxing, extensively. Especially like when Cisco pulls out his basketball expertise. Boxing expertise.
Khalil got me in that category.
Hey, Khalil.
What up?
Hey, you remember? You may not remember this, but a couple of weeks ago we was on we was on Lamont's channel, but me and you was in the chat, and I was telling Cisco this earlier. This is totally unrelated to boxing, but he was giving out those gift cards, right?
Yeah.
And he asked a question for the panel, from the chat to answer. And the question was, where did Lawrence Funderburk go to school?
Oh, yeah, and I said Ohio State, and he just skipped right over me. Hey, that's what he be doing.
No. Hold on. I said Ohio State right before you.
Okay, so I thought because on my screen it was reversed. It was like me then you. So, okay. Either way, it don't, because I was just like, damn, okay, because Thunderberg, he was cool at Ohio State. He was a workhorse. He was cool. That's how I knew. That's why I was like, ain't nobody about to get this shit right.
But if you watch college basketball, then you knew who Lawrence Funderburk was because it was like him and Jim Jackson and Chris Gent.
Yeah,
that was a good. That team
they made a hell of a run in the tournament.
Yeah,
too.
They did.
They lost to Michigan in like overtime in the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
So it was everybody, and he had a pretty decent career as a role player in the NBA. So,
I thought that was so funny because I was thinking to myself, just like you, Claire, ain't nobody gonna get this shit.
Yeah.
Hey, they didn't know. It was the only two because there was motherfuckers in there saying San Jose State and all that stupid ass shit.
For real? Yo, who came out San Jose State?
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Hey, it still wasn't as funny as when I guess it was SB and Bees and Anti and True. They were all in the chat and they were discussing the KD thing, man. They were fucking. They had Bees blood pressure. Yeah, they had Bees blood pressure way up, bro.
Yeah,
that was hilarious. Like, cause they were saying the KD they could have had shooters, but like they could have had the chat had me dying. They said, "Oh, KD and them they NBA players got shooters now." That had me dying. Somebody said that.
Yeah, it was a little. That was a crazy stream, man. Because I kind of found myself agreeing with all of y'all at some point about KD.
Yeah, but Bees lost me. Bees and them lost me when they said like, okay, it's okay. You can say anything about my wife, but if they a public figure, like nah, like it don't matter what it is. You can criticize, but you being disrespectful. I don't care what platform she held, like whatever. That's crossing the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's when you bring a man's wife and kids, and I'm even saying his mama into it, you cross the line.
Yeah, it don't matter what it is. I don't care what title she has. I don't care what title she has. Like that. So it's like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna step out on a limb. I'm gonna say when Carmelo Anthony gets in the Hall of Fame, he's probably not gonna ask Kevin Garnett to present him at the Hall of Fame. I'm just gonna step out.
KG maybe front row.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, homeboy.
What did he say exactly? I didn't hear. So what did he say?
He told Melo during the game that his wife.
I know. No, not that. I know Melo and Garnett. I'm talking about the situation right here, the new one, Kevin Durant.
KD?
What did he say exactly about his wife?
Okay.
Rappaport.
Yeah, what did he say about his wife?
Well, he didn't mention much about his wife. He just said your wife will be help me out. Wife will be
disappointed in you, something like that.
Disappointed or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that he mentioned that was crossing the line. The fact he even mentioned.
I ain't gonna lie to you. To me, that's a cop out.
Man.
Well, here's the thing, right?
That's a cop out.
Here's the thing with that. If you don't expect that to get out, it's a whole lot of stuff you're gonna say. A whole lot. Especially if you don't like the person you're talking to.
But he was using a burner account, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, so
he
had to know that was Kevin Durant because he used to like KD, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he knew that was KD. Yeah, he absolutely.
Yeah. But he used to like him, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Because he didn't like LeBron, so he used to big up KD all the time because of he always tell the story about LeBron didn't sign his kids.
Yeah.
That's such a weak shit, bro.
We're probably not even true. We're probably not even true.
You think he made it up like Shaq made the Nate Robinson thing?
Yeah, he made it up.
But how did they get to this point where they was going back and forth?
It was the one where he hated LeBron because LeBron and them was playing flip the bottle when they was playing the Knicks back when Kyrie was there. I mean, I know he alluded to that a couple of times, so he didn't like that.
I mean, damn, that's enough to hate a person, though.
Man, your team's ass, man. I'm gonna flip a bottle.
Manufacturer hate, man. It's all manufacturer.
Yeah. So I gotta. So what got Kevin Durant and Michael Porter to this point where they was doing these jabs? Like,
I heard. Well, John. This is surprisingly I'm saying this, but Joe Bond is his expert of his opinion on this situation. He said that they've been going back and forth a little bit while now because KD gave him bad Warriors tickets. That's what he said on my channel.
It was about that interview, post game interview KD did.
Yeah, that interview. Okay. But Joe Bond, John Bond was on Lamont. He was saying they've been had a little bit like a back and forth a little bit before that. So that's why it was attention. So,
but he mentioned
that's the main that was the main reason though.
Like, yeah, he mentioned in the you just gotta if you Google the Twitter beef or whatever with them, you'll see the messages, and he was basically insinuating that he needed Charles and Shaq to have his back. And,
but the problem. The problem with Michael Rappaport is Michael Rappaport is one of those people in this world that will take a stick and be jabbing at a beehive and then be surprised that he gets stung.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
It's like, dude, like you poke the bear constantly, and you troll, and not that you troll, but you constantly talking about guys. At some point, some guy gonna be sensitive, aka KD, and come back at you.
Right.
And you can be all offended because he came back at like Kevin Durant didn't start this. You started it.
Yeah, and I don't think he made any direct comments about his wife. Like, you know,
that's what I'm trying to harp on.
The thing is, the fact that he mentioned is some people will have a problem with it. The fact that he mentioned.
I mean, but that to me that you just using it as bait, like trying to like get people sympathy on your side. He mentioned my wife. That's out of bounds, but you know, if he didn't say nothing directly insulting to her, if anything, she should make me feel more assaulted because you know, speaking on how she should feel about her husband.
Right. I mean, I've said things to guys on the court.
Exactly.
But it wasn't about their woman specifically. But I did tell one dude, I was like, I'm about to make your girl mad that she with you. Like, you know.
And to me, that's not a diss towards his girl. That's more about him.
That's not a diss at your girl. That's a diss at you.
That's a diss at you.
But if you look at
that sympathy card about
the dude Sean said it too. He's out $5 straight after that.
Nah, listen, I'm telling you, man. If you look at that thread, man, I think Rappaport deleted some of those responses he made. If you look at it, you can look and see that Durant was responding to something because the way he got it formatted is it like some of those messages look out of place.
little choppy.
So if you just like insert, like if you insert, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell he took some shit out, man. He wasn't being honest in that shit either, man. He just tried to play the victim. Like Sean said, he was hitting the beehive and then wanted to get all defensive and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once Durant came back, but he knew who to poke because Durant you go get a response back from him. Like, I'm sure he said a lot of shit to LeBron through Twitter or whatever, and LeBron just looked at the shit and just moved on. Like, fuck him. Like, he ain't worth me wasting my time on. Like, you just gotta let certain shit go because what Kevin Durant is doing is he fucking up his money, man. Like, they're different endorsements and shit ain't gonna want to mess with him because they like, damn, you arguing with 16-year-olds and washed up fucking actors and all this shit. Like, hell no. Ain't nobody gonna want to put no money behind that dude.
Which is the point, Khalil. That's why I be telling people, why are you gonna sit up and beef with somebody who got less to lose than you?
Right. Like, that dude, he a leftover higher learning actor. And you sitting there arguing with this dude.
I mean, the last good thing he was in was, I think,
higher learning. Higher learning.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, I'm not going to do this with you. And I'm going to be real. Like, I'm actually, I think Michael Rappaport is actually pretty cool. Like, he's funny. You know, he did the Tribe documentary. Like, you know, he ain't a complete herd, but he's in this world now where it's like he likes to poke the hive. And at the end of the day, you poke the hive, don't get mad when you get stung by a bee.
Or a fucking hornet.
Yeah, or a hornet.
Right, like LeBron, like that's the difference between LeBron. LeBron's not gonna respond to certain things. You notice LeBron does not give his rivals or like his quote unquote his enemies no type of like support or love. Like you come to the basketball players or the media.
It is though. If Nick Wright can avoid him, Kevin Durant can do the same thing because Nick Wright posted a whole bunch of stuff where Michael Rappaport was steady coming at him, and if he can not acknowledge him, Kevin Durant is big enough to let him like they two different levels of celebrity. Like you shouldn't even be punching down at him.
Exactly, man. Like it's nonsense, man, and it just make Durant just look like that's the way a single mother would have responded, man. Like it just make you look like a mama's boy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got a history of this shit now. Like, so somebody made this comment on Lamont's channel. They said he like the modern day Isaiah Thomas in regards to like how the fan base view him or whatever.
He's made that statement once before, and I kind of agree with him.
Yeah, like like when
his he is. He is, and again, I don't want to make light of his upbringing or nothing like that, you know, whatever. But when you don't have like a dude like influencing you like that constantly, like you're gonna have some questionable tendencies when you got to respond to everything. Like, dude,
exactly. Like that's what I'm trying to say. It's crazy.
They fined Kevin Durant $50K for that.
Yeah,
because he made
you gotta look at the messages, bro.
Read the thread, bro. It's all over.
Yeah,
all over the place.
Can you find somebody that's supposed to be, you know?
Yes.
Again, it wasn't public, so it's supposed to be internal. And just because one of he made it public, he get faulted for that.
Brother Omari, you're a public figure. Everything you do is public.
What do you think about the Miles Leonard thing then? Because he was at his own house just chilling.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, man, I don't know what is going on with Miles Leonard's situation.
With Miles Leonard, he used he used a derogatory term to Jews on a live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, again, that's different because he was actively knowing he was live in a public setting. Like he understood that he could be recorded, he can be listened to. This was an open public rostrum, like we are now on YouTube.
Yeah,
so anything you say. So when you having a private conversation, even though it's an ugly conversation, you still think it's between the two of you.
Man,
hey, let me respond to that one though. So, you know, that's what every man says, right? Especially when he got that side piece that ain't too hot. And she got a picture and she put that shit on Facebook. Say, hey, look what your man been doing. And got
again, you got laws against that though. So it's like
no laws, man.
I don't want to say laws, but I mean, there's some I can't think of what it is, but there's a standard of kind of communication when you like. I kind of like when you doing that. What's that thing with the when you let somebody porn out or something like that? You know, you
like
put out
releasing a sex tape or whatever.
Yeah, like you releasing some nudity pictures of them and things like that. Like some certain things I don't like supposed to, but it's kind of the spirit of it. And I think that's what most lawyers go at. The spirit of it. Now it might be a direct law to it, but there's just a spirit of the conversation, a standard.
Yeah.
You have a public private conversation. It's meant to be private.
Well, a lot of motherfuckers ain't getting sued.
Yeah, he lucky that 50,000 is cool. He'll take that every time.
Donald Sterling, he tried to fight on that. Like, yeah, I said this ugly situation.
But you know what? The little bit difference of that is like the fact that they've been trying to get him out the league, though. They've been trying to get him out the league.
And again, when you're a public figure, unfortunately, nothing is private. Mm-hmm. That's just the nature. That's the world you choose to be in, and like, you're held to a different and higher standard, particularly if you're representing a brand bigger than you.
Right. And the thing about Don Sterling is they was trying to get him out for years, but they couldn't get nothing really on him, and so they finally got something.
They had on that man.
He got his ass out there.
Man, there was certain players on that team that said they never even met Donald Sterling. That's shocking.
And the thing is, the thing is, they had to sell him. He got his money at the end of the day. So, but he never were another part of the NBA. So it's like,
man, that dude cashed out. How much did he get from the Clippers?
I don't know.
$2 billion.
Yeah, and how much did he pay?
I mean, he didn't pay that much, obviously, but then he went through the. He went through a divorce, and so his wife got a good chunk of that. So,
and shit, they made that V. Stiviano girl give back all them cars and all that shit. They like get that up, like she had to give back everything. That's crazy. He had her set up nice. They came back and took all that shit.
I mean, that could be the dumbest side piece ever.
Oh my gosh.
Hey man,
I got so many comments there. I could go with that, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, I do too. I know them other owners was like, them other owners seen that shit was like, what the hell? Like, let me come out and do some crazy shit. Because right after that, Atlanta's who was that? Danny Ferry.
Yeah,
Danny Ferry.
That's Big Solomon.
Hey, me this time.
Big Solomon came on this motherfucker and went to bed. That's unacceptable.
Hey, Khalil, bro, you got to be a comedian, man. I swear to God, bro, you be dropping some hard ass motherfucking clowns, bro.
I almost spit out my drink, man.
I don't see how
he played the shit out. He be playing the shit out of Go Mike.
I used to play Go Mike, but Go Mike threatened my life. He said, "I'm gonna come see you."
Hey, but you know the biggest issue I have with Goat Mike. First of all, anybody who calls himself Goat anything leaves themselves open to be killed.
Yep. And he had a 6-foot rim in front of his house and couldn't even dunk on that. And
the thing about Go Mike be trolling, right? But Go Mike problem is he get frustrated when he do be serious,
right?
And people then think he's trolling, and he gets mad that when he think he's like, oh, you admitted yourself you be trolling, like you be admitted.
Hey, this was funny about Goat Mike though, True. Is Goat Mike, he gonna fuck around and do a video or something that's gonna go mad viral. Watch, he fit that kind of personality, like because he don't try to be funny and he be funny. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna do something.
Yeah.
What about
sometimes some of the jokes be few of the jokes been funnier lately though. I ain't gonna hold it though.
I didn't mean to cut off Khalil.
What you say? Laura Gamer?
Yeah, because
he's another one.
Khalil was flaming his ass in the
he finally put his camera on though. He had a max on with a blonde wig on in the dark.
He's a viral guy.
Yeah, he had on one of them old ass. Yeah, it was like a poodle or something on his head.
I was crying.
Like a clean mop.
Yeah, never been a dark with a mag
flaming his ass. That shit was fucking.
And then they had on
Khalil funny as shit, man. I was listening to Lamont channel one night. He was on the panel, and he wasn't even involved in the conversation. And then all of a sudden, there was a little noise. You could hear Khalil say, like, somebody sound like they eat metal Skittles or something. Yo, who the hell eating?
I just like when people come on the panel and just have good equipment, because like I listen to these shows and that shit just sound nasty when people got all kind of background noise. It makes for a bad hangout. That's why I be telling people, like, man, if you ain't got no damn mic or nothing, like, just don't even get on the panel, man. Like, that should be sounding like it make, because we look like a bunch of fucking lemons sitting up here, man. Like, they'd be like, who the fuck is these motherfucking turkeys?
Yo, go Mike, go Mike is yo. I don't know if you ever catch when Big. No, I don't know if you ever catch when Big Chest had Big Chest. They took Big Chest channel down. He was. So when him and Go Mike used to go on live, y'all, during his times, that was going to be the funniest joints ever.
Why they took it down?
I don't know. He had some pictures, man. He's supposed to be on it. I don't know what he was doing.
Go Mike.
No, Big Chest, Mr. Big Chest.
Hey,
they had a push-up battle mid-live. They was on camera. They had a push-up battle.
The quickest way to make Sean mad is to watch a Mac Def message hit the thing.
Yeah, Mac Def, he the king of the camp.
He talking about. Oh, is that an old comment he made, or is that?
No, that's right now.
No, we ain't making like an hour ago.
Hey, you gotta chill out. He joking though. He got chill out.
He just joking, man. He just joking, man.
Jump in here, Mike.
Mingo Jester came in here with surprise though, man. Now Mingo Jester's a king cap though. He's the champion, man. He's the chat warrior champion. Me and Lamar was
the only person I seen make Sean mad.
Who Mingo?
Yeah, John Bond.
Yeah.
No, these are the top cappers though. Oh no, these are the top cappers. No,
I didn't know that was.
I do got some strong type of takes outside the box takes. I do admit that. But it's Mac Def, Joe Bond. What's the one dude with the poodle? He be capping lately too, though. He was capping about something for like a whole hour.
What's the Don or Dan or D? What's
Fear none? No, fear none. Fear none be capping. Respect all, fear none.
That Mr. Winters dude too. I ain't seen him in a little bit, but he owes some trash. That's why I'm like, dude, you sure you from Cleveland? Because the way you sound, like, I'm gonna tell y'all a story one day. This happened right after the Cavs won a championship. So we go to this little gyro spot. This older white lady in there, and I got on a LeBron jersey, everything. So she see that, and just as soon as I hit the door, she was like on me, like, LeBron ain't shitty, blah 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 blah. So she clearly a LeBron hater. So she, like, later on through the conversation, she talking about how much money she made selling merchandise for, like, after they won, like, hats and T-shirts and shit. So I'm like, well, why you hate LeBron so much? If he wasn't here, you wouldn't have made all that money you made off them shirts and hats and shit. And she just sat there looking stupid for a minute, like, and then she pulled a Karen move and was just like, get out of my restaurant, and just like flipped on me and shit, called the cops, everything, man. Like, it's a lot of people like him here because they don't like LeBron for the like Cleveland Ohio is a red state. So they hate the fact, like, when he had that big poster, like, I don't know if y'all ever seen it on TV or whatever, but he had this big ass poster on one of the bigger buildings here. Right across the street from the stadium.
Yeah, like, across from the arena.
Yeah, like people used to try to like burn that bitch down. It was like a few attempts where they put gasoline and shit all on it, tried to burn it down. So like Cleveland is real racist. Like, if you notice, once he left, all them jerseys was being burned. Like, them was all like racist ass white people down here, and a lot of them got arrested too because they was going after other black. You know what I'm saying? When that shit happened, man. So that's why I like LeBron do some sucker shit to me sometimes, but ultimately I see a lot of the hate that he get is unwarranted, because when you look at his story in a vacuum, he married his high school sweetheart. He put all his friends on. He bought a school, helped his community. Like, he did everything right, and people still dislike him. Like, I hear people say they dislike him off the court and all this and that. Like, how could you dislike somebody like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's actually doing what you should do as a person of wealth and like notoriety and everything else. Like, he did everything right. He a loving father. Like, he checked every single box, but he still get like this bad reputation off the court too. Like, I can see the criticism on the court, but as far as off the court, like, I don't see how you could dislike him. Like, I met LeBron a few times, like, and actually had like full conversations with him. Like, he a real humble dude, and he real like knowledgeable about the sport. Like, he do his homework on the history of basketball. So like, he real conscious of a lot of that shit, man. But I just don't understand that the negative feedback he get from a lot of the fans, like, for nothing. Like, you don't hear about him doing shit like Kevin Durant doing with all this Twitter beefing and all this stupid shit. Like, he don't do any of this stuff. Like, you don't see him getting caught up in scandals and all that stuff, like with adultery or domestic violence, like any of this shit. Like, and not that I'm judging him off that standard, but I'm just looking at it from like a wholesome American dude. He is about as close as we got as black men to like a wholesome athlete who got power, influence, who's socially active. Like, he got everything going on right now. So like, even if I didn't like LeBron, I would still stand behind him because of those reasons.
And this is why I guess at the end of the day, I will put LeBron over Jordan, because him and Kareem have done so much on the court and off the court, and LeBron didn't have a male figure in his life. He didn't have a great college coach. He didn't have a great head coach, whatever like that. He's just head, like, there's nothing that Kevin Durant can do. He can win the next 4 championships. I can't put him over LeBron just because of his actions. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. And I am really impressed with how LeBron he just raises above everybody. He says, yep, I see this. I don't respond to this. I'm going to do it this way. And I don't understand like the hate against the man. It's like, damn, bro, what the fuck do you want?
Man, it's hard to be that good, man.
I mean, when you on that position, you're gonna get a lot of hate. It don't matter who's in it. No matter what you do. If he's a bad person, he wasn't a good. He can be even have less flaws as him. He would still get this amount of hate. It don't matter if he had all these flaws about him. He would still get a lot of hate because he's in that position yet. You know what I mean? When you're the face of the NBA, you're going to get that hate at the end of the day.
I mean, crazy. People hated Gandhi. People hated Mother Teresa. You know what I'm saying?
Gandhi had some racist background.
Gandhi was racist.
No. I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying overall, though. I get what you're saying
overall.
He was racist, though.
I mean, anybody who's human is going to be flawed, is what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? But in terms of people who like try to, change the world, whatever, regardless of some of their personal ideologies, we get that. But it's just, I mean, the fact is if you, as long as you're on this earth, somebody gonna hate you.
Yeah, like Michael Jordan, people hated it doesn't matter. Like, it didn't matter what Michael Jordan did. It didn't matter if Michael Jordan didn't have them type of problems.
Yeah.
Even he got hate. Like, even he got hate. Like, because Michael Jordan, he was doing player empowerment moves even during his time he was playing. You know what I mean?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Michael Jordan.
He threatened the Bulls. He threatened the Bulls. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying outside of. I mean. That gets tricky because we don't know exactly what people do outside the court.
Players.
April Jones Radio. She's back in here. Wasn't she in here?
Hey, April Jones. What's going on? April Jones.
Did she have a issue?
No, she brought she brought a great point up and said that the MLB has banned baseball players from pretty much adjusting their the groins, like with the cups, whatever like that, and resizing, refitting. So she said she did a I think she did it on her podcast.
Yeah, she clipped on it. Yeah,
the football players who adjust stuff on TV to unload on it. Yeah, you said the same thing.
Yeah.
Come on in if you want to actually sit there and discuss your opinion. As long as you're not, negative or disrespectful to anybody on the panel, you're good to go.
Yeah, hit the link. It's. I mean, it's.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Baseball is one of the most. Could be one. Well, I don't say it's most disgusting, but it's. I mean, and this is why I guess I support the MLB decision, because they're so entrenched in just tradition that they don't budge from nothing.
Right.
Yeah,
that's America's favorite pastime, man. That's
So what that tell you, Cisco? What do you think about that? Because you're right. They generally don't budge. They built in with their tradition. So if they,
I think they're trying to go. I think they're trying to go after the black dollar.
Well, they got to do a lot more than that. They got
it just takes one significant event. As I said,
and it's steps, right? Because like they've been trying to get back into urban communities for the longest, but they haven't been able to do it, and so it's just little steps. You know, same thing with NASCAR. Go ahead.
I kind of like this topic about. I haven't seen the bill, April, so I can't comment too much on it, but I'm definitely going to look at it because from what it sounds like in your comment, baseball passed the bill so players can't like mess with their clothes or something while they're on TV.
Like you know how they come up, they reset, they grab the crotch,
right.
They can't do that anymore. From what I understand, what she's saying.
Now, I mean, here's the problem, right? What if somebody got herpes and they got a breakout? You know, they
push the camera.
Can't do it on camera. You got to cut the camera off.
You can't have that. You can't have jockeys on camera. I guess. Okay. All right.
Well, but the thing about it is, if that bill is just being passed after all these years, then a lot of people got away with losing a lot of money. Because we living in the era now where a camera is so important that you can get a lawsuit against you for indecency, all kind of shit, and you ain't even mean for it to be that way.
Right.
You can't even hell. I mean, shit. Even little old us, we can't go outside and scratch down there. Adjust down there if we want to, because somebody might see it and have a hissy fit in the store or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've had to adjust my belt inside of a Walmart or something before. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta look around and you look more suspicious on a camera that's watching you than you are trying to get away from the people you're trying to hide it from. I ain't lying,
Hey, it is. I mean, okay. So
hold on, real quick, Sean. Who drawstring on their sweatpants has loosened up before?
Yeah, especially when you put your phone in there, you put your fucking wallet in there, or something like that. These phones aren't light anymore. They like 5 or 10 pounds, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
You fucking gonna drown with your phone in your fucking pocket, bro.
Right.
Hey, so I'm an unapologetic fan of the show Martin. I've seen every episode of Martin multiple times.
Me and you both.
It's this episode of Martin where Gina gets a boot on her car.
Oh yeah.
And she tries to borrow some money from Jerome, and Jerome is like, "Hold on, let me." So he reaches to get the money. He's like, "Hold on, I got to adjust a little bit." He turns around and shaking his leg. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the new world now. Like, you got to turn around. Like, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude. Because you can forget about it. But yeah, it's just where,
Hey, April, can you drop your link so we can check out your article that you did?
I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I couldn't find it either. And unless you hit the link and come on the panel, I can't find it.
Okay.
But yeah,
that's crazy though. You can't do nothing these days without somebody having a problem with it.
Yeah.
And not only having a problem with it, it used to be when I was a kid, the only thing parents used to have to worry about is they should throw little things out like slipping and falling in the store. The water, somebody drops some water or something, you slip and you stay down there until the paramedics came, and so you could sue.
Yeah.
Now you can sue for any damn thing.
Yeah.
Any and everything you want, you can sue for.
Hey, go ahead and sneeze outside if you want to.
Oh yeah.
You look at you like they about to shoot you.
Even with the mask on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
How the COVID cases looking where y'all at? Are they going up or they down?
Oh no, I'm trying to.
Yeah. I mean, Georgia been wide open for a minute, so and it's people still out, not wearing a mask.
Texas been wide open. I don't think we've never been closed. Even
Texas never closed. Texas closed for like 3 hours.
Man,
Texas never closed, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Texas are popular, man.
These Republicans out here, boy, different. Let me tell you.
I went there in the middle of June, and it felt like it like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. I mean,
I was down south, man.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna be Michael Jackson for the rest of my life. When I leave out the house, I got a mask on.
It's crazy. The Asian community been wearing masks for the longest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely, man. I'm trying to tell you. Has anybody on the panel been out of the country?
Nah.
Besides,
Yeah. So
you said leave outside the country, or just been outside the country?
I was supposed to, man, but COVID happened, man. I was supposed to go to Germany, man.
Oh, see, now, True to King, y'all know how y'all talking shit about these white girls, right? But I know in Europe for a fact, bro, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. These motherfuckers are aggressive. They will come after you.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn.
In Germany?
Bro,
yes.
Stop
I was
playing.
supposed to go to Germany for the guard, man, for annual training, man. I was supposed to go to Germany.
Oh, you would have time.
Yeah.
So
hey,
I've been to I stepped foot in England. My favorite place I ever visited was Japan, bro. If you get a chance, if you like,
my brother in Japan right now in the Navy. He's in Japan right now.
Oh, is he on the mainland?
Yeah, he's in the mainland. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably in Yokohama, or not Yokohama, but Yokosuka, not Yokosuka. I forgot. But yeah, I've been
something like that. It's like miles away from Tokyo, though.
Yeah, but it's a nice place though. You're right there in that water. Yeah, man. Japan was a shit, man. My kids love Japan. My son stayed in Japan. Hey, I'm gonna get y'all opinion, bro. What I'm about to show y'all, I need y'all opinion. That's my son. He made his first rap video. Honest opinions only. Honest opinions only. So he's in Japan right now. I'm paying for his college, and he decided to do that.
I'm sure Japan is more like they got more like American culture based like areas and stuff like that over there.
And they're more technologically savvy.
I wouldn't say that either.
They got that shit in Baghdad now.
So
they start putting the McDonald's everywhere. Go ahead, Cisco. I was just
because the only thing for AT&T, their gigabit fiber, where we pay like $100 for it or whatever. Same speed, cleaner internet, you pay like $15 for. Even though the general cost of living is higher, but the problem is the problem for people that's 6 foot over, 6 foot up and above, it's hard to find anything. So you have to always order your shit online. Right. I had a great time, man.
I would struggle over there. I'm 6'5", shit.
Oh hell yeah!
I struggle over there, boy.
I'll be at home. I'm 5'8".
You had to get your trip from Korea.
Hey, but them motherfuckers love to fucking party, bro. So we used to hang out with their army over there. It's not really army, but it's their defense force. And we go out for exercise, whatever like that. And as soon as they came back, bro, they was popping bottles. They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, the coolest city I ever been to was Seoul, Korea. Seoul ain't no joke, man. That's
where they had the Olympics at, right, J-Mac?
Yeah. That's just like New York City, man. It's huge. I mean, everything that you see, like if you was deaf or if you couldn't hear, and you would just like watch New York City in a vacuum, if you went to Seoul, Korea, it would be no different. It's just wild. Everywhere you go, it's all kind of shit going on.
And one thing about Japan too, dog, it's the cleanest country you'll ever see.
Yeah, they already got people. They already got people in events over there and stuff like that.
They have it's like there's no trash anywhere, bro. You'll find trash eventually, but you just don't. It just don't, man. So Let me share my son's video. Let's see what happens. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all, if y'all cap or y'all talk shit, I don't give a fuck. I really.
How old is your son?
He's 21.
He's gonna be like, "Hey," he say that's just.
It's definitely gonna be better than Goat Mike.
That's the bar now.
That man Goat Mike. That man Goat Mike. He a worse version than Show the Shocker. Literally, like he's just a worse version.
All good and gravy. Yeah, I got a PS2, and I'm a damn play every day.
Well, I don't know what type of cadence he was trying to go for. Like,
I told him every time he tells me, "Hey, that was your thing." I said, "Man, your rhymes are basically at a middle school level. So when you start talking to old heads like me and my battle buddies, you know, they enjoy the beat, but you know, it's like, hey man, he's still working. So it is what it is. See what y'all think. Can y'all hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah. Really? It's your favorite. I'm about to kill the speed with my stupid rap road. I'm about to fuck the speed like I'm feeling porno. I'm about to
Hey, your son got a potty mouth.
Hey man, he's 21, dog. I said, hey man, I can't show grandma this right here, bro.
That nigga say I'm about to fucking be like a porno.
Yo. His visuals is dope. Whoever edited this video, the camera is clean. Like,
yeah, he hired somebody to do the filming, but I think final edit was on him though. That's what I think. I'm pretty sure because he's that's his major. I forgot Dan had an asthma attack. That's the fan, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. Is he over there?
Yeah, we moved over there. He said stay. He stayed over there and started going to college.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
It's definitely Japanese influence.
Yeah, I got a partner, man, that I went to high school with. He went to Japan and never left. He's still there to this day.
It's just and 7-Eleven, man, is totally like 7-Eleven is actually owned by Japan. So it's yeah. So their 7-Elevens are like 8 times better than what they are over here. I said, bro. And he got flack for saying Yellow Boy.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
I'm like, no, he can't. He's talking about himself, bro. Get out of here with that bullshit.
Oh man, Yellow Boy.
Hey, just real quick, just make sure he knows we're not gonna get hit with copyrights for that, okay? Because
he's giving me his express.
Okay, all right, good
consent.
All right,
fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
Ain't the worst I heard. He got potential though. He's got to keep on working.
Yeah,
he ain't there yet.
Like I said,
it's the sound his chord is different, but he got to keep on working.
English is the third language for him.
Yeah.
So I got you. Yeah,
I really couldn't even hear it. So, but the visual, I liked it. So I'm good with it. Whatever.
I mean, like,
I really couldn't hear though.
I mean, like, I don't know. I could barely hear him. Yeah.
My bad, bro.
I could barely hear him. To be honest. Like,
I didn't know if y'all remember. My bad. I thought because I couldn't hear it either. I was like, "Could y'all hear it?"
I heard it just fine.
Okay,
I mean, like it was kind of like you couldn't hear it. Like his words weren't clear because it sounded like he was kind of like whispering.
Yeah, he would raise his voice up a certain time, then he lowered his voice down. He switched the flow up.
Only part I really heard was like he said, "I'm gonna fuck this beat like a porn."
Yeah, he was like,
yeah, that's why I was like, man, he got a little potty mouth on him, man.
Bro, it was strong. Mine was like, hey, let me see the video. I was like, nah, I was like, I'll let you hear another song, man.
Yeah.
You do like cousin.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for the panel, just kind of unrelated, man. Yeah. Hey, what's the movie or musical artist that you first saw or heard you thought you weren't gonna mess with that you like and end up becoming a fan of?
Of the artist or the movie?
Either one. Either artist or a movie that you saw that you yeah.
The first artist for me was Chris Brown. Hated that dude. Only because, you know, I was like the pretty boy around and so all the girls used to like him. So I'm like, how you gonna take off? I'm gonna get no love. But then
wait, didn't you say you got all the love in high school because you was like,
that's my point. So when he came around, it was like, you know, like,
that's funny as hell.
Brother, you gonna blame the tables being turned on Chris Brown?
Man, look, well, it's hard because you gotta think about I'm a dark skinned brother, so in elementary and stuff, dark skin wasn't in yet. It was still kind of like light skinned brothers.
What?
When I was in like early school, yeah, like only thing I had good about me was that I had good hair. So people used to thought I was some type of, you know, foreigner. Like it was silly. They was like, you so dark, you got this dark nice skin, but you dark and you got good hair. So they thought I was mixed. And I used to get teased for being dark. Then all of a sudden, dark became the thing again. Well, not again, but it came. Dark skinned brothers started to become popular. You know, the Tay D's and all that. So I took off then out of that. And then he came he called me and all the girls, Chris, my girlfriend at the time used to love him.
Oh,
we got in an argument one time. She want to go to his concert. I was like, you ain't going.
Oh, man.
You didn't let her go to the concert, bro?
Dark skin has always been in.
It's always been you like motherfuckers. That's negative, bro.
It's always been you like mother suckers always trying to infiltrate some shit.
No. Yeah, I ain't like that. At one point, I just started listening to his music. I was like, oh no, he dope. I'm a fan.
For me, the actor would be Robert Downey Jr. It wasn't until he hit like Iron Man, Sherlock Holmes, and some other stuff after that where I actually started paying attention to him because he, to me, wasn't a very good actor, but obviously he's pretty good now.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Cisco with him called Lesson Zero?
Who else is in it? Is it old?
It's old. It's older. It's like from the late 80s.
What's it about?
He plays like this dude who's like a drug addict, but like he's like just way out of control. Almost kind of like his life a little bit.
Yeah, that's like his life.
Yeah. But yeah.
For me, it's Megan Thee Stallion, bro.
Really?
Megan Thee Stallion, I couldn't stand her when she first came out. But my daughter, she kept playing it. She kept playing it. The next thing you know, I'm taking her to school in the morning, and I'm wound. You know, she playing it now. I'm bumping my head to the shit. Now I'm like, damn, she can really rap. She got some skills.
Some people still say she can't though. Some people still be hating on her.
Nah, she can rap, bro.
Yeah.
She can really rap.
To rap,
yeah, I thought her mama was like Mia X or something like that. I didn't know.
I don't
think it is.
I would say for me, I don't know. Like I would say probably Tyler the Creator. Like when I first heard, like it was just weird. Like I didn't really understand. I didn't really like vibe with it. But like as I started listening to him, I started listening to him more. Like I get why people like him. Like he's unique.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say something y'all gonna be really surprised about. But he's actually dope. You really look at his catalog, but
who?
Lil B.
Hell,
this is like.
I ain't never heard that
Listen. He got some. Listen. Hey, listen, man. This is when I first discovered him.
Hey, we gotta keep Khalil on TV, bro.
Hold up, though. Listen. When I first discovered him, and I was like, I heard Wonton Soup. I'm like, yo, what's this? But then I was like, okay, let me see what he's about. He got a big fan base.
True.
Hold on, he got a big fan base. So look, this is what I did. I listened to his catalog, right? And he has songs where it's like he's really rapping and really shit like he's serious and he can really rap. If you, I gotta
hear this catalog.
Hold on, this type. Listen, there's songs that he really can like. He's really rapping. Like he has a song. As a matter of fact, his double XL freshman freestyle. I don't know. He it was this Kendrick Lamar, Yellow Wolf on there. He can rap. He really can he's nice. I mean, truth be told, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he got that stench of garbage on him, so I don't give a fuck how talented he is.
But here's the thing though, low key. But if you really look at Lil B, he low key influenced a lot of people because he was doing things at that time that people were doing now. So
Lil B, he the rapper that be putting the curse on people or whatever.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Lil B, listen, man.
I say for me, it was Travis Scott. I was at my little cousin's house one day. I was drunk as hell and shit. I went there to use the bathroom, and then they had like this Fortnite. It was like a Fortnite concert or something for Travis Scott on there. I was sitting there watching that shit. Like, what the fuck? That shit blew me away. So I went back and checked his catalog out. I actually like Travis Scott. Like, yeah, he ain't bad, man.
You watched the documentary?
Yeah, I saw it on Netflix.
I became a Travis Scott fan like after the first song I heard.
I thought you was Carson Edwards for a second.
Stop, bro. Listen, bro.
Hey, I don't even know the artist that True to Kings. He said Little B, right?
Lil B, the bass guy, man. Listen,
yeah, so I don't know who the fuck that is. But
hey, your son better than that dude, 100%. Yes, he is.
Listen, hold up, Khalil. To be fair, Khalil, hold up. Hold up.
Hey, my son produces his own music too.
Hold up, Lil B produces too. I mean, listen. Here's the thing: if you your favorite rappers probably vouch for him or co-sign Lil B.
Hey, that's cool, man. I
saying,
I can't get with it, man. I'm cool, man.
You say our favorite rapper is doing what?
If co-signed him or Naja, he's nice. I'm telling you, like he's not
young Jeezy is not co-signing a little bit, man.
Listen,
Tupac
man.
and Biggie can't do that either. So
hey, man. Listen, man. Lil B, you gotta understand Lil B. Lil B is a troll, right?
Where is he from?
He's from Oakland.
Yeah, he's the one that put the curse on KD, right?
I said,
like you going on hard.
Y'all really listen. Honestly, understand why y'all say
I don't take that man seriously. I'm sorry.
I gotta listen to this catalog. True talking about. This gotta be
that's the thing though. The thing about Lil B is people like he's a troll, but he has songs where he's really rapping and doing like really making good music. You know what I mean?
Trash, bro. I'm sorry.
John, you the only one that heard this music, True.
It's not. Listen, he has a cult fan base. Yeah, listen, I guarantee you, he can go in Atlanta right now or Houston or wherever y'all at. He can sell out a show right now.
He can't come here and do that shit. These motherfuckers.
Yes, he can.
No, he couldn't. No, he couldn't.
Yes, he can. Matter of fact, if you can go look it up, he probably had a sold out show in Ohio. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, somewhere in like
he
come to Cleveland with that shit.
I'm gonna try to tell you how interesting this dude is. He sold out NYU lecture. He had that lecture at NYU and sold out. He has sold out lectures in colleges. Like he's not like I'm trying to tell you. Like he's not just like he's layered. He's a layered artist.
How much he paying you, True? How much is he paying?
He ain't paying me nothing.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you could be that nigga lawyer the way you were.
Listen, man. Matter of fact,
you about to make me Google this motherfucker.
Listen.
All you gotta do is type in double XL Lil B freshman freestyle with him and Kendrick Lamar. I'm just saying, man.
No, this nigga is trash, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I just listened to a fucking Like a Martian.
That's the troll part of it. He's I mean, listen, man, he got so much music. Like you really got
man. Ain't nobody trying to pick through trash to find a damn quarter. Like if it is what it is. Like I heard enough songs.
It ain't what it is. It is what it is, though. That's what I'm saying, though, man.
Listen, man, I heard enough songs. I heard enough songs to where I don't even want to touch that. I'm
trying to tell you. Then people stole his. Then people. And he influenced a lot of motherfuckers too. So it ain't like
it's true. Man. There are people that would pay you to be their PR person for them.
I'm not paying nobody. I mean, you can still have your opinion. Like, there's a lot of people I think it's trash, right? When people be looking like I'm drawing. So it's like it is what it is. You know what I mean?
I thought dude from Timberland and Magoo was better than him, man. Remember Magoo? Man. Magoo was better than that dude, man.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
No, I don't know, man.
He had a crazy voice, but Magoo was terrible.
Magoo was terrible, dog. I hate him.
When he was with Timberland, he was all right though.
No.
True to B, man. I ain't nobody payroll, man. That bit Lil B good at your rap.
He ain't on no top 100 list, but he's all right.
He ain't top 1,000, bro.
He ain't supposed to be on no top.
Magoo sound like a motherfucker. Magoo sound like an off-brand fucking Q-tip, nigga.
Magoo is trash.
Magoo is trash.
See, this is a problem. People like Magoo slide, and people like I can say a lot of these rappers trash. We come on, Lil B. Come on, man. Lil B ain't all that. Man.
Hey, I listened to his freestyle. I listened to his freestyle. You could tell it was written, bro. It was.
I mean, come on, you be that's not okay. Free who? There's a lot of people that be writing their freestyles. Come on now, like me. Like, they were doing that back in the day. Like,
hey, motherfucker said, "True to being, no longer true to king."
Hey, man. Lil
and they telling you to shut your town down, bro.
We've been talking about that dude for 10 minutes too long.
That man was on ESPN for a reason, man.
ESPN is dying. We're not doing that.
Yeah. So
hey, man.
Next question.
Hey, true, man. You need to be my lawyer, bro, because you capping for niggas like Lil B, bro.
I'm not capping though, man. I'm just listen, man.
Bruh, you are capping.
My opinion,
yeah, man. You been kind of capping for him.
So, what is the worst cipher, either BET cipher or XXL freestyle, that you've ever had the displeasure of watching?
The one with the baby on it. The baby actually snapped it, Megan Thee Stallion snapped, but all the rest of the motherfuckers was wasting.
I don't count that. That's too easy. Like the freestyle I didn't like. It was a BT or Karis One.
I would say the worst freestyle I heard was Lil Key's freestyle.
Ooh, not even that though. I'm tripping. O'Malley's freestyle.
So
O'Malley.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
O'Malley freestyle on Sway in the Morning. If y'all ever check that freestyle out, he's Meek Mill like cousin. You ever check that out? Freestyle.
I would say Iggy Azalea's freestyle up there. It's up there.
Oh, that was horrible too, though.
That shit trash.
Take that John down. I think
they got her out the paint. I'm glad they got her out the paint.
Lying.
She wasn't never.
You ain't lying. I was ready for her to
go. Oh my god.
The worst freshman, the worst cipher I've ever heard all time is the XXL freshman version, 2016, that had Kodak Black, 21 Savage, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, and Denzel Curry.
People say that's the best. The funny part
Cisco.
The funny part is that people my age feel like that's like the best cipher ever.
I ain't gonna hold you on. That cipher wasn't that bad. That cipher wasn't that bad.
I know it.
You know what?
That guy's bugging. True, you bugging, True.
True.
No, that's not that bad.
True.
Are you serious? Hey, man.
Listen.
Sorry.
This is my. I ain't saying it was horrible.
We will never allow True to King to ever give a top 5 in rap. Hip hop producers ever again.
That's cap. That's cap. A lot of people. That's my opinion. Listen, I have a lot of different tastes of music.
True. Listen. True. Listen. You know I ride for you all the time. I'm going to attribute this that it's late. You're tired. The mind isn't working like it normally does.
Listen, man. This was the art. Listen, they was really
these last 10 minutes
really
have not been good for
though,
you.
man.
Yeah, dog. He's an army though, man. Shit, somebody probably threw a flashbang or something. Like, I don't know.
Hey, man, listen.
Oh, I think I hit with an EMP.
Hey, man, that freestyle wasn't that bad.
No.
wasn't that bad, man.
Okay, all right. Flip side to that question: the best freestyle you've ever heard in your life?
The Black Thought Hot 97 freestyle. See, I have different tastes in what I like, man.
I like that one, and I like Loaded Lux. I thought his was dope too.
It was cool.
Speaking of which, Cassidy battling tomorrow. Anybody interested in that?
I got Cassidy 2-1, man. But if I'm betting him, Hitman 3-0. If I'm betting Hitman 3-0, but I got Cassidy. I got to rock for Cassidy, man. I have to. He bringing the energy to bad rap, man. Yeah. Like I like his energy, man.
In the interviews he is, but when he in the ring,
he bring that. Listen, man. I like his attitude, man. He said, "F for everybody. I'm burying everybody. He friends with everybody." I like his energy, man. I don't.
Yeah,
like I'm rooting for him, man.
I agree with the Black Thought. I thought his was to me I thought Loaded Luck.
There's too many freestyles for me to pick. So
that Black Thought freestyle was just
was crazy. He went like 10 minutes straight, though. That was like
Toby Nagawi is his freestyle way was nice too.
Houstonian, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Houston. Yeah, straight out of Houston. They doing a movement over there, man. That dude is talented, bro. He is talented. His whole team is talented.
The best cipher I've seen.
What was the one project that got y'all into rapping? Shit, like to rap, just a genre.
Which one?
Which song?
I said, what was the one album that got y'all like into rap? Like,
Get Rich or Die Trying.
God damn, that was the album, bro.
They got you into rap?
No, what you mean? Like discovering like music and all that?
Yeah, no, they got you as a rap fan. That's the album that made you a rap fan. You Rich or Die Trying? Wow.
That's nice album.
I would listen before that. Well, like I said, I'm 25. I would listen to rap before that, but I was like, man, like 50 Cent was one of my first favorite rappers ever. Was 50 Cent. Unit.
Go ahead, J Max Cisco.
Well, I just want to say the best cipher I saw was had Black Thought, Eminem.
That was classic.
Most Def. Who was it? Was that a fourth one?
That was just three of them.
Yeah, that for me, that was the best.
Yeah. You would. I'll be like, yeah, it's a lot.
I've always liked music, man. Because we had without telling my age, we had 8 tracks and shit at the house, and I used to listen to Isaac Hayes on the 8 track and all kind of shit. But rap wise, it was had to be Ain't No Half Stepping.
The song,
the video, because that was a 5-verse video, a 5-verse song that every verse was hot. Man. I mean, Big Daddy Kane for me is just way up there with any rapper I can ever think of, man.
That storytelling was off the chain, boy.
Yeah. He was a great performer too, man.
Yeah, for me, it was Paid in Full.
Oh yeah.
That's the first hip hop album that made me like, okay, this is real.
Mine's twofold. I think I got introduced to rap kind of not the conventional way. I kind of like watching a house party.
Look at this.
He's at the gym.
So that's how I kind of got. But what really got me was because growing up in the household, I wasn't allowed to listen to a lot of rap. But when my brother came to visit me one summer, he had that Nas album,
Illmatic.
Right.
Yeah, it was more.
Illmatic, and he had 2 more albums. He had that Foxy Brown album.
Oh, the first Foxy.
Yeah, and those, man, we listened to that every night. So that what got me into hip hop.
Hey, Brother Mar, that first Foxy album, production wise, it was straight through.
Crazy.
Look at Why you trying to make it so like you bigger than you is, man?
Hey, I don't think that shirt's allowed in Planet Fitness, bro.
Yo, what the hell?
I don't think that shirt's allowed, man.
Y'all still on?
Yeah, I mean, you know. Hey, I mean, you know, you got a glove. I mean, SB in the gym, tank top on, titties hanging out, as people can just stop you.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
That nigga got an extra walking around the gym just giving people spots and shit. That's all he is.
You know, he in the gym, somebody in the gym, tank top, titties hanging out. Somebody asking people, can they spot you? Somebody, man, I can't miss you with that tank top on.
Hey, look,
get him up off you, bro. Get him up off you, man.
Hey, Sean, how come SB in the gym with no sweat? Ain't sweating at all. That motherfucker dry as a bitch.
You in Chicago, it's probably still 0 degrees out there right now.
Hey, don't put water in your face, bro. Don't put water in your face, man.
Man, get this inner Rocky on, man. There's some people up in there, man.
Nah, ain't nobody here. That's why I'm getting my workout pretty fast. Ain't nobody in here.
Man, he can do anything up in there.
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling shit up though.
Hey, Cisco, I'm gonna help him out a little bit. The reason why he's not sweating because they got them big ass fans up in there. You know, they got
a fan, bro. Where's the fan?
I get that.
They got the biggest fans I ever seen.
You ain't sweating, bro. Come on, bro. Stop.
They got like 20 blade fans up in there, man.
Hey, I think that shirt's allowed in Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Planet Fitness got 3 weights in there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's about the reps. It's about the reps. It's about the reps. It ain't no what you lift. It's a rep.
Did he say
rep? Hey. Promoting the ocean. They just have.
Yo, he got shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
What you doing at the gym at 2 a.m, bro?
Yeah, it's the best time to work out, man. Ain't nobody in there.
Ain't nobody can bother you. You get in and get out in 30 minutes.
Yep.
Ain't nobody in the way. If y'all come on live and I get some 12 hours.
Hey, same. I guess April Jones, she's laughing at you too, bro.
Don't flex for a second, man. Just choke. One ripple line.
Come on, Peter Guns.
Nah, but I guess.
April, you done ran him out of here, man.
April said he gotta go.
April said.
Nah, but I guess my rap album that I don't know that I really like this. I started liking rap was I would say probably Good Kid, Mad City.
That's a great album.
Great album.
Really great album. Classic.
For me, it was Far Side.
Oh, nice.
Can't keep running away.
Californication.
Yeah. All this technically, I know they only had like 2 major hits.
Yeah.
But for me, they're just classics.
Can't keep running away.
You know, my classics is my philosophy with KRS-One. You couldn't, when you listen to KRS-One, you couldn't help but to just listen to that shit. You really wanted to hear what he had to say. Because he was a spitter.
Man. Yeah, I tell you the other one for me was Slick Rick Children's Story.
Yeah.
First time I heard that, Great Adventures of Slick Rick. Like man, it was
classic.
Yeah,
that's a classic.
Yeah.
The way music consumed today, though, can there be another classic like it used to be?
Yeah, there's plenty. There's plenty of great music out there.
Now people say it's a classic, and it ain't been out for 5 minutes.
It's well, so I think the problem is now, and I'm gonna just say this now, because music is such a singles-driven market, people don't go in the studio with the pressure to make a classic album.
Right.
Now it's to make a great song.
Or mixtape.
Or mixtape. Where back in the day, it was like a bad album could literally kill your career.
Yep.
You know, so I think, and that's not really going to change because again, we consume music differently now. I still want a great album because that's the age I grew up in.
Right. Well, right now is I mean, I think you can hear you. I think now the album is being more important now because of how streaming is. You know what I mean? Back in the day, you could have a platinum album for one song. Now you can't do that. You know what I mean? You have to really you really got because of all the streams and stuff like that now. Unless buying physical albums, you really got you gotta have more. If you want to have, maybe you may not have a great album, but you better make sure you have more than one hit. You know what I mean? You better have majority hit song streaming for that.
What's the last classic album to come out?
Classic hip hop album?
Yeah.
My opinion. Freddie Gibbs, you funny for that.
Busta Rhymes.
I would say Busta or Logic's last album.
You said favorite rap album of the year?
You said what?
Just like a classic album.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Busta Rhymes. To me, the last classic that really came out. Like I know people. I mean, I know it's subjective, but you know, if we just talk about an album that stick with you for the next 20 years, I think that Busta album.
I'm gonna tell you. That Busta.
That Busta went hard. But I think
I'm gonna tell you another.
Go ahead, True.
I'm gonna tell you another album of Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo. I've been listening to that for almost over a year now.
I love that album.
And if it came out a year, it's about to be over a year till the album came out. I've been I
don't know. I listen to album a lot too. But,
yeah, I'm telling you though, I think a lot of people slept on Logic last album.
Yeah.
Him and No ID did their thing on that album.
It's crazy that was his last album though. But he was good with it.
That's his black album to me. Like, man,
he was dropping some garbage for a few years into that album, boy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like his album previously to that one. I like the one before that one. But this last one, man, yeah. And so if he walking away on that note, like you walked away on a high note.
But yo, you know who's on a crazy run right now?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Nah, Benny the Butcher. He ain't missing, man. All his albums, every project he putting out, he ain't missing.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all, because I find it funny that most of the female rappers today are at least college. I wouldn't say most. I don't know who, but for me, Megan Thee Stallion, old girl from Vallejo or from Oakland. What's her name?
Sweetie.
Yeah, Sweetie. I don't know what the fuck her name is. Sweetie or whatever it is. Sweetie. Mm-hmm. To me, I find myself listening to a lot of their songs because one, they kind of redo the old school like Too Short songs. Yeah. But the lyrics are even though the lyrics I got you, the lyrics is mostly about sex, whatever. But their lyrics are still better than people like Lil B.
And yeah, that's true. That's a scientific fact.
And 21 Savage. I can't stand 21 Savage.
21 Savage fire, man.
Nah, you gotta listen.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Savage fire. I'm not going. 21 Savage fire. I can't listen. Y'all older. Hold on. Y'all in the 90s dudes gotta chill out, man.
No. True. Listen.
I've listened to rap for 40 years, bro.
Listen. 21 Savage is not that great.
He's garbage.
You crazy, man.
He's okay at best.
You crazy, man.
Hooks in his music, it sounds good.
Right. But listen, if you dropped his best album last year.
But here's the deal: if you listen to him a cappella, you couldn't do it,
dude.
No. I mean, it depends. I mean, he has his moments, so I'll give him that. Like, he has some songs where it's like,
but I mean, even
it doesn't get on your nerve there. It doesn't. He like every time every fucking lyric is like something stupid, something on God. I say, shut the fuck up, bro.
Look, hey, to be fair, no, that wasn't his problem before, but right now he is.
He's evolved. He's evolved as a rapper. Don't be honest with you. He's evolved. Like he's not as like he was. I mean, he's definitely got better though. I'll give him that. He's
But ever since he had that deportation scare, he been stepping his game up, huh?
Hey, you know what? You're probably right. I mean, shoot, he got no new motivation. I mean,
getting kicked out of country do that to you.
Yeah.
I mean,
the only
listen,
song I like is the one he did with J. Cole. That's the only one I like.
Yeah, that's what he said too.
21 fire, man. 21.
Nah,
he said fire, bro. Fire.
21 fire,
definition
man.
of fire. I'm
I
serious.
did like bank account. I like bank account. I
like this song called "Ball Without You." I like that song. Like it's actually pretty.
21 fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that bank account song was cool. I like the beat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, future.
Hold on. So let me ask you a question, Drew. What's his definitive solo song? Because all the songs I've heard with him where he's decent is always featuring somebody.
No heart.
No
heart, no heart.
Help him out, CA, bro.
I mean, he got I would say that's my favorite. That's just off the top of my head. I just listen to it.
Like to me, "Ball Without You" is like I think that's like his best like put together song.
Yeah.
But no heart is up there though.
Darius Warren, to answer your question, I know two people at least on this panel who listen to Big Crit.
Damn right.
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, Big Crit dope. He pretty dope.
Crit.
Big Crit fire, man. Big Crit fire, man.
He's one of the most underrated rappers out there right now.
He in my top 40.
So Big Crit fire. Hold on, let me ask Shooter King something. He said Big Crit is fire, and you're saying 21 Savage is fire.
It's different fires, man. It's different levels of heat. You know what I mean? You got different levels, man.
Okay,
I get it.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? It's just 21 fire, man. He's at. I mean, I'm just saying.
I can't stand that motherfucker.
I keep forgetting this rapper's name from the South, but right now he's turned into a motivational speaker. And he's young too. I just cannot remember his name. Got tattoos all over his face. Shit.
Isn't that like all of them?
Yeah, that's
this one he can rap though. Damn.
I think I know you talking. No, hold on. I'm not.
He's all if you're on TikTok, he's always doing something motivational speaking on TikTok.
I'm about to say Boot Game, but he's not from the South.
No, it's just one rapper.
I'm so far removed from music, bro. It's unreal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In the lead chopper?
No. Man, he's an OG too, man. I just cannot remember.
He's an OG.
Yeah. He's an OG in the game.
He said NLE Chopper.
Yeah, he more conscious now.
He all right.
Hey, I agree, Tiffany. These rappers can't touch anything in the 90s.
Hey, that's a fact. True. That's the only thing I say about the 90s that's actually true.
It's only a few of them, but it's not the sum total.
That's not true. That's not true, man. That's not
true.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not true. Because you got rappers in the 90s is rapping now. So it's like you can't say. I mean, if you talking about which generation is better, I mean, it's not gonna be a fair advantage in the 90s at all.
What?
Wait, hold on.
The 90s got the clear-cut advantage.
You got 90s. You got rappers in the 90s is rapping and making music in this day's generation. Plus, people that's come from this generation.
I mean, the only thing I like about the 90s, and better, like way better than this era, is like everyone had a unique sound. Like the shit. Niggas don't got that unique sound no more. The shit kind of.
You got Vanilla Ice in the 90s.
Boy, CA. That's clear.
But he's not a microcosm of how the 90s went.
He was a big name. He was a big name, though.
Y'all got Little B in this era.
Lil B not big. Lil B not a big name.
My
Lil B not a big name.
There's some dudes in this era that can rap, but like a lot of the time, like there's niggas don't do shit to make them stick out. Like dudes in the 90s did stuff to make them stick out.
And
that's not necessary. That's not necessarily true. Man.
That is true because
only a few from this era could last in the 90s. That's facts.
Hold on.
That's not true.
Both eras had their trash rappers. So
yeah, I agree, Brother Amari. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying though, I can go to California or even the Southwest and Northwest, and that's a distinct sound. I could go to Texas. That's a distinct sound. I can go to Louisiana and Georgia, Florida. That's a distinct sound. I can go to New York. That's a distinct sound. Now all these motherfuckers sound the same. Hoppa, dubba, dubba.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, hold on. We're not doing it. Y'all 90s biased. That's biased.
Listen, true. I mean, I'm not saying no rapper from today could survive in the 90s. It's a few. I'm just saying it's not overwhelming. The J. Cole's, the Kendricks, those dudes.
Man, this rapper, but this rapper. Why
Drake could go back then.
Hold on.
I get Drake.
We're not doing
it. Hold on. It depends on which Drake we talking about.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
No, I mean, Drake's not even a rapper. Different Drakes. We're not. Come on.
Drake's not a rapper.
I'm gonna kill your point right now. Was Redman was one of the best rappers in the 90s. Now he's trash now. So that's
about, bro.
I'm just saying,
he's never been a top rapper. He's never been that guy.
He was one of the best rappers in the 90s.
No. Redman has one of the most classic albums from the 90s. Muddy Waters.
From 1990. Look, if you look at his catalog in the 90s, he was one of the best rappers in the 90s. That was everybody talking about.
No, he wasn't one of the best rappers in the 90s.
Hold on, you can't name 20 rappers better than Redman. That's not true. That's not true.
In the 90s, bro.
Hold on,
who do you want to do it?
Hold on, from 1990 to all the way to 99. Come on, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
Redman
was that dude in the 90s.
He wasn't that
great.
Go
look at his catalog.
No, he wasn't.
Redman as a rapper is better than Method Man.
Okay, that's
Method Man was a top 10 rapper.
Method Man was not a top 10 rapper.
Lyrically, it's not even close. Method Man is a great bounce rapper. His voice, his bounce is what made him. But in terms of being innovative and
negative,
Redman was better. Let's put their solo catalogs against each other. It's not even close.
I can name 20. I can name 20 rappers better than him. I know that.
I'm telling you, Method solo catalog is actually trash.
It is, bro.
So was Redman's. He may have one album.
Redman has classic. Muddy Waters is a classic.
Muddy Waters. No, it's not
all
classic.
he got. Muddy Waters.
I'm just saying that's not true. He has a classic solo album.
What you mean? And what you mean? Like time for some action, tonight's the night, nigga. What?
Yeah, I said Muddy Waters.
Those are classic songs, nigga.
Yeah, I'm like, like Redman has classic. Redman didn't get as much radio play as Method, but Redman was better.
What the album? Doc's the name. Like, come on,
Doc's the name. 2000. Like these
talking
about some great.
So do you want me to name? Do you want me to name the rappers? I'll give you 10 off the top of my head.
Who you want?
I give you 10 off my head right now.
Name 20 better than him. Name.
I can name 10 right now. Easy work.
You said
easy
20.
work.
You said 20.
Watch me do the 10 though. Once I do the 10, it's gonna be over.
Yeah. Once you get to 10, you gonna know it's another 10.
Okay, let me help out Sean. Ice Cube, right?
No disagreement there. Go. You said
Ice Cube, Biggie, Tupac.
Yep.
Pimp C, Outkast. I can break them up individually. You just said what?
That's you can't. I'm not letting you have. Pepsi not better. Come on, Pepsi not better.
Wait, hold on. I would say if I were gonna say, if I were gonna say somebody from UGK, I'd probably say Bun B before I say Pimp C.
No.
Bun B was more lyrical than Pimp C was.
Bun B sounded better. He flowed. He was very lyrical. But Pimp C, he dropped some jewels, bro.
I'm not saying you gotta go back and listen.
You gotta go back and listen to Pimp C.
I'm just saying
Pimp was that dude too. They both was.
I'm just saying I'm not saying they both were nice, but again, in a group, there's always gonna be somebody who typically stands out more than somebody else.
Well, when they first started, it was Pimp C.
Exactly.
When they first came out, it was Pimp C.
Not disagreeing with that, but I'm just saying overall.
Can I finish my 10?
Overall, I think it's
okay. Let's put it this way though. Let's just say if you take Bun over him to Cisco's point, if you just separate them, he's saying both of them are better than Redman.
Yeah, I would say both of them are better.
I agree with that.
I wouldn't say that's absolute.
Okay. If it's debatable, it's debatable.
So what is that? What is that? 7?
That's set. So I forgot what I
you
said.
put
But
Outkast in there too.
Yeah, so divide both of those up. They're both
Big Boy not better than Redman. We're not doing that, yo.
We're not. Andre 3000 is better than Redman. Come on, man.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
3 stacks without
I'll
question.
give you that. I'll give you that. We're not doing Big Boy.
I give you Big Boy is debatable.
No, he's not better. No,
I think Big Boy is slightly. You can debate it. You can debate it.
Big Boy's not better than Redman, nigga. No.
Cisco got about 2 more.
Yeah, go ahead, Cisco.
I mean, I could just take either Bone Thugs. I could take Mace.
No, we not doing that.
Mace is cold, bro. Mace is cold,
not
bro.
doing that, dog.
No,
Hey, you know that rap I was telling y'all about the turn.
Hey, yo, now y'all being disrespectful. You say Bone Thugs. There's nobody Bone Thugs or Mace better than Redman. We're not doing that.
No,
Mace has a better Mace has a classic album.
No, he don't. Not better than Redman.
Oh my God,
Mace do got a classic album.
And lyrically, he's right on par with most.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you, Cisco. The problem with Mace is we never got Murder Mace. I'm just saying in terms of his albums.
Okay, I can keep going.
That's all I'm saying.
I keep going.
But he's not better than Redman.
He's better than Redman, but I got Big Punisher is better than Redman. He'll thrash his ass every day, twice a week. Matter of fact, I will put. That's like 11 or 12, I think.
You can go E40.
That's cap.
I'm sorry. I forgot one. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I got Snoop Dogg. Lyrically, he's clean with his shit.
Snoop only had one classic album, man.
Not better than Redman.
He had the classic album. What are you talking about?
One classic album.
What do you do out there?
Like 15.
Snoop can't rap.
Method Man.
You said what?
What about Method Man?
They think Method Man's less than Redman.
Redman's better than Method Man.
I'm really rating Redman high.
Okay, and then I got Black Thought next.
I can agree with that.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm not mad at that.
Okay, I would. Let's see. I don't know. That's damn near fucking 15. That's off the top of my head.
Yeah, you got five real debatables in there.
Yeah, a lot of some people. Hold up. Some people you named wasn't even like longer than they would have had like a short stint or they passed away in the 90s.
Who had a short stint?
Cool G Rap.
Biggie.
I'm not gonna even debate that. I'm not gonna even acknowledge that talk, bro. I'm not talking about.
Oh, we talking about 90s.
Yeah, I'm not even going
in the 90s. Because if you went overall, if you went back further, this has got Rakim, obviously, Cool G Rap, obviously. You know, it's some
Rakim was in the 90s too, wasn't he?
It's some guys from back in the 80s, but he was talking about specifically in the 90s.
Right. I'm talking about from 90. I'm talking about from 1990 as well. I'm talking about 1990 to 1999. Some of the people you named wasn't hot from 1990 to 1999.
What about Scarface?
Yes, thank you.
Scarface is 1,000% better than Redman. Don't even debate it. It's not even a debate.
Not even close.
It's not close.
8 Ball,
not even close.
I didn't finish my list. So 8 Ball MJG, 8 Ball MJG. Thank you for the Scarface.
8 Ball MJG. I think it's up for debate. I don't think MJG is in this conversation.
Yeah, maybe that.
Y'all really overrating Redman.
I have never heard a song that I like that didn't have Method Man on it.
Anybody out of the Tribe Called Quest?
I'm telling you. I would say Q-Tip. I would say Q-Tip. Nobody in our soul is Redman.
I didn't say Busta Rhymes. Damn, that's about fucking 20.
I'm not mad at Busta Rhymes.
I would say Busta. I would say Busta's definitely in that conversation. Yeah, without question.
And then if you want to talk about a short sample, you want to talk about this lyrically, who didn't get much play. You got your boy Cannabis. And then your boy Big L.
That's Cab. That's
Cannabis. No.
That's Cab.
Cannabis. No. Cannabis.
No. Hey, are we throwing Lil Kim in there too? Are we throwing?
We're not doing that.
I like Cannabis.
I bet you Redman can't see him in no fucking freestyle battle. I guarantee that.
Y'all kill me on my little beat tape.
I bet you can. I'll put $100, Sean. Take the bet.
I bet you could.
Take the bet, Sean.
Pull out that notepad.
I bet you could. Yeah.
Mac Dev, that Mac Snoop don't got no 3 classic albums. That was cap. You got
no 3.
No,
I ain't got no
3.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I just Googled it though. They got Redman at number 10 though.
That's what I'm telling you.
I ain't Google
I ain't got Google shit.
I'm just telling you, dude is nice.
I just Googled. They got him.
But I just named 19.
And I'm gonna say this, Cisco. I'm gonna say this real quick. Without Redman, I'm not sure we get Eminem. Because
Eminem held Redman high regard, man.
Yeah, because I think Eminem.
Cisco capping on Redman. Redman was that dude back in the day.
Hey, that is kind of true, Sean. I think him and Pharoah Monch was another one. I think he kind of like took away from too, because Pharoah Monch is dope.
Yeah, Pharoah Monch is an alien.
Yeah. Don't forget Tretch. Tretch, because Tretch was Eminem's biggest.
I'm not mad that Tretch was up there. Too. I think Tretch
is in the conversation.
But once again, I'm just adding to the fucking list.
Did you name DMX? Did you name DMX?
I didn't name DMX either.
DMX, you gotta throw DMX in there.
DMX came out in '98. That ain't the whole '90s. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Come on. That's what I'm saying about the list. That's what I'm saying about the list. I'm talking about from 1990.
According to the King, Snoop only had one album, and it came out in 1994.
No, Snoop only has one classic.
So it's the classic.
No, it's one classic.
No, it's the classic.
I don't care.
It changed the face of fucking rap.
Let me tell you something. We know what Snoop
it changed the face of fucking rap.
And and Cisco, I got much respect for Snoop. Snoop is Derek Luke.
Most definitely.
I'm being dead serious. Think about it. Has Derek? Hold on, no. Just think about it for a second, right? Has Derek Luke done anything better than Antoine Fisher?
You can't even put Derek Luke in the same sentence.
No. I'm just asking.
You can't even do that, bro. You can't even make that a viable comparison.
I'm asking. Has he done anything better?
You can't make that a viable comparison, bro.
No.
You just
has Snoop done anything better than his first album?
No, at all.
Yes, he has. He's had
an album better than his first album.
But again,
nobody can do
that.
Nobody can do that, dude.
Nobody. You can say that about a bunch of artists. Hold on.
It's not a bunch of artists you can say that about, brother. Most people get better.
Hold up, Sean.
Not
I know y'all capping. This is where I know y'all capping because if you watch the verses against Snoop Dogg, majority have them songs from Doggy Style. So y'all is capping. Y'all is capping hard.
Snoop. We're not doing
that. Who would say?
Hey,
I'm sure Snoop Gospel album helped a lot of people.
Yeah. Hey, listen. The Snoop. What I've always said about Snoop, and which is why I can appreciate Snoop. That Snoop on every single album, maybe with the exception of The Dogfather, which wasn't good at all, always has a hot song. He gonna always have at least one on the album.
He gonna have a hit.
Right.
He gonna have at least one, maybe two. But in terms of
Sleeping Giant, y'all done woke him up.
I'm just saying.
Dogfoot was better than anything Little B ever put out.
What are you talking about? Sensual Seduction was a classic. No, that shit was ass. I can't remember.
No, we ain't saying ass now. They was like songs.
Listen to last
video and shit.
I hate all this shit.
Snoop got 3 classic albums. Y'all tripping.
Mac Dev, you're from California.
First of all,
hold on. Doggy Style. Doggy Style's a classic, right?
Stop, bro. Yes. Doggy Style.
Hold on,
Doggy Style. Did y'all listen? Did y'all listen to The Last Meal?
The Last Meal is not a classic. We're not.
Let me answer that.
We're not debating classics. Though. Hold on. We're not debating classics. Your point was that Redman had one classic album. That Snoop Dogg had 2 or 3. Stop, bro.
He did.
I could argue he may have 2, but I know for a fact he has at least 1.
He got 1.
I know he guaranteed he has 1 classic album.
The Last Meal is a classic, bro.
And then Snoop had one classic album. If you're telling me that Redman's classic album is bigger than Snoop Dogg's album,
I'm telling you. I know what I'm telling you. I don't want to hear
nothing you have to say.
What I'm telling you is that Redman's catalog is better than Snoop's catalog.
It's not better than Snoop.
No,
it's better than Snoop's catalog. Yes, it is.
Redman as a rapper.
Hold on.
Redman as a rapper and a spitter is nice. He got bullets and freestyling. He's nice. He's underrated. I respect Sean's opinion
on Redman, but he doesn't have a better catalog than Snoop.
Yes, he do. I'm gonna explain.
He's not better. He's not better.
Hold on. Redman stepped on the scene.
Redman's catalog is not better than Snoop's features.
Hold on, McDev. Hold on. Redman stepped on the scene on EMPMD, right? Eric Sermon and them.
Yeah.
He stepped on in 1990. All the way to 1999. That's consistency. That's 10 years of consistency.
That's not compared to Snoop. Like Snoop
Hold
is the biggest. Hold on, Snoop is the first of all. Snoop is the biggest hip hop icon.
We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about
And if you go by catalog,
hold on. Here's the problem.
But you become that icon because of catalog, though.
Here's the problem.
You don't have a better catalog.
Yes, he does, man.
Dude.
No, he don't.
I don't even listen to Redman. You sound like you capping.
Let me go back to my point.
Can Redman do a versus right now against Snoop? 20 songs.
To be honest with you, he could hold his own. He has a catalog.
He has a catalog. Could he win?
He has a catalog.
Yeah,
matter of fact, he about to do a versus with Method Man on 420. So stay tuned to that. Y'all being really disrespectful to Redman.
Method Man's Wu-Tang motherfucking vote is going to dismiss.
If y'all see Anti go, Mike, tell them I'm in their city, man.
Okay.
Who's this?
What'd you say?
Redman is nice, but he ain't fucking with Snoop's catalog.
No, I'm telling you, you're really overrating Snoop's catalog right about now.
We just seen Snoop go against DMX.
Snoop ain't like that, man.
He used a whole song of Doggy Style. He used over 10 songs.
Half the verses was all Doggy Style. That's my point.
That's the point.
Snoop biggest song.
That's not saying you got a great catalog. That's saying you got a great.
You know stuff with the
What's happening, CA?
One album,
Brother Omari. The issue is right with Snoop is again, Doggy Style to me is the greatest debut album for a rapper ever.
Better than 50 Cent.
It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah.
It's better than 50 Cent.
Yes.
It's up there.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because again, Cisco can speak to this as well. Everybody after the Chronic was waiting on the Snoop album. And it did not just deliver, it blew the waters out of hip hop. Like everybody's like, oh my God.
So that just
radio.
Hold on, Mac. So that just refuted your last point. You said because we were arguing that
the whole catalog.
I'm talking about the whole catalog.
I got you. You just gave me one of the best debut albums of all fucking time.
Yeah, no.
How do you beat that?
I'm not disputing that. I'm saying the entire catalog matters in the equation.
But you also say you're supposed to get better.
The problem is, right?
How do you get better?
That's one album out of 15.
It wasn't better.
How do you improve on damn near perfection? That's the point.
Well, I mean, okay. So my point is, Brother Omari, again, that's the standard setter, right? It's like, listen, if you go out, if a guy goes out and plays a great game, we expect him to continue to play great games. Snoop didn't continue to play great games. He had great moments. He didn't continue to have great games.
No, come on.
Whole time out. Are you
I was with you. If
no,
you
I'm just saying. That's
another
hold on. Come on. Because the whole thing is.
Point, he said, Redman was consistent. You can't tell me Snoop ain't been just as consistent either.
That's a lie.
Not albums. He has not album wise. His song, he'll have again, Brother Omar. He'll have a great song. He'll have 2 great songs, but start to finish albums, he hasn't done it like that since.
Did you listen to the one with him and Wiz Khalifa?
I'm gonna tell you this. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you this. We're not doing that, MacDuff. I'm gonna tell you this.
No, he a little older. You don't know nothing about no Wiz.
No, put yourself on mute, brother.
Nah, everybody know Wiz
because you don't know.
You tripping.
The thing, Brother Omari, is, and I got playlists for both of them because I love both guys. I'm not, and again, I don't think the gap is that wide. But if you just talk about total catalog, when I get past Doggy Style, you really got to really go in and pull songs from Snoop's albums like that. It's not like Snoop had a lot of start to finish albums in his catalog. I could again.
The last meal is start to finish.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
No, no,
Oh
no,
my
it's
God.
not.
Stop it,
Where
man.
y'all
No,
from?
you know what?
Y'all from the
Mac Def,
damn
No, it's
country.
not. I like Snoop. I like
Timberlands
Snoop.
and stuff.
I
This is
like
West
Snoop.
Coast. We don't know what
He
y'all
from the West
talking
Coast.
about.
I'm serious. I'm really serious.
whoa.
Starting to consider whenever you click on the link, just not letting you in because.
Wait, are you saying the last meal? The
Last meal was not classic.
The last meal.
It's not a classic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
I
not.
missed
It's just not.
I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't mix up with
It's not though. Like I like Snoop Dogg too, but don't heat that shit.
I was mixing up with Doggy
Man,
Style.
we
I'm sorry.
stay on point like Stacey Adams. Y'all niggas,
You gotta chill out.
Yeah,
Shut your shit on that.
I don't know.
You got to chill.
West Coast, man.
That No Limit album was pretty good though. When he went to No Limit.
No, it wasn't, brother.
No, hold on.
See, I be with you sometimes.
Remember, he did 3 albums on No Limit, brother Omari. He did
Top Dog.
The Game is Sold, Not to Be Told. He did he did Top Dog, No Limit Top Dog, and he did the best one. Which was the best one, and then he did Last Meal that was his last album on No Limit. And the second album on No Limit is the best one.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
Yeah. So, and again, it's a good album, but it's not great. He's got some good songs on there, but it's not a great start to finish album.
Yeah, fucking classic songs.
Okay.
Yeah, he got some classic songs. I'm not saying he doesn't, Cisco. I'm just saying.
And then,
from an album
are we discounting the Dog Pound?
I didn't count the Dog Pound. I didn't count the Dog Pound in the equation. Yeah, I was thinking about just the solo albums.
Okay, but
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what you mean? If you want to go there, Redman, Method Man, Blackout. What you saying? What you saying?
We started this conversation. Redman versus Method Man. I got Method Man.
Exactly. I still got Method.
Yeah, but
Method Man,
we're gonna find out. Hold on. We're gonna find out.
But the problem is, the issue is Method solo albums are largely trash. His Wu-Tang and his features is what makes Method Man, but his solo albums are crap.
He only got one good album. That's the Cal.
And it's not even a good album.
Yeah, it got songs on there.
If you were ranking the Wu-Tang members' albums, that first Method Man album is terrible. Yeah, and I can tell you, I remember when that first Method album came out because it was like everybody got that, and I think they got the Biggie album the same day, and everybody was hyped about Method, and it was like, what is this? And then Biggie's album completely blew it out the water.
So those of us on the West Coast and those that were, us down south, didn't give a fuck about Method Man. I just gave a fuck about Biggie.
Yeah,
because he was that.
Hey, I'm an East Coast representative, man. Listen, man, we ain't
actually
doing
you're
that,
false
man.
with your little B content. So you've been shut down, bro.
Hey, listen, you said Snoop Dogg was more. Listen, I don't care though. I saw
come on, don't compare that to.
That's
saying Snoop Dogg is not crazy than you saying a little B.
Snoop
That's not. It is crazy. Hold on, you saying that Redman wasn't the top, wasn't one of the best rappers in the '90s is crazy. That is crazy.
No, I ain't saying he wanted, but you. I think you was just to me, y'all were
because I'm going. If you go over 1990 when he first came out, all the way to 1999, that's impressive. That's a run. Right
first of all, okay, we're gonna settle it like this. Name 10 rappers in the '90s, in the whole '90s, that was better than Redman.
You can go Google right now. We just Google.
Well,
we can Google.
Well, to be fair, there's no official list, right? And you can Google anything. So you can go on anybody's list because there are some, hip hop producers, or when we did our top 20 hip hop producers, there are some that have DJ Premier as number 1. There are some others that have fucking Dr. Dre. So it's all subjective. So it all depends on what. It all depends on what link.
Yeah, like y'all West Coast, like y'all West Coast biased dudes, man. Y'all got.
I'm not West Coast biased, bro.
No, it's not.
Somebody said E40. Somebody said E40 was better than Redman.
I said, man.
It don't matter, but that's personal preference, bro.
He was trolling.
I got an opinion for E40.
You were dead.
Yeah. I'm trying to defend you, brother Omar.
Hey, King. Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard
E40 again?
Yeah.
Listen,
have you ever heard Big Punisher? Big Punisher?
Yeah, of course. Big Punisher. Come on, Big Pun, nice.
Okay. That's easily. He's leagues above.
Did you name Common?
No, I didn't. I don't like Common, so I didn't name him.
Okay. Come on, see,
go to the West Coast.
And again,
I didn't like Common.
With Big Pun.
When Ice Cube sliced his ass up, that was easy.
With Big Pun, again, Big Pun, a great MC.
Right, but it's one short.
Catalog is limited.
So how are we just? Are we just judging strictly on the catalog?
We capping on Redman. Jay-Z catalog ain't limited.
We doing it. This is basically what it is. Like, okay, when we do like, who are the best? Like when we compare athletes.
I forgot about Jay-Z too, by the way.
Put it this way.
Well, be fair though, but Jay-Z. But here's the thing though, Jay-Z don't have a lot of catalog. Jay-Z don't have a lot of catalog in the '90s. That's the problem.
Oh my fucking god!
He don't. You only got a couple.
Oh my god, dog!
Listen. Okay, hold on.
Remember, Jay-Z has 4 albums in the '90s.
Come on, bro. You fucking.
But listen. Redman was started. Y'all not listening up. Redman started from 1990 all the way to '99. That's where y'all missing the point. I don't care. Of course, Jay-Z. Of course, Jay-Z. We come on overall history is a better rapper than Redman.
Thank God for copyrights, because we could be playing some of this stuff right now.
Hold on. So me and J-Mac have been doing research. If we are using it and studying it and talking about it and don't show too long of clips, we can do that. You can do that. But I don't. But let us.
We getting close though. We getting close.
You can do that on Twitch. You can do that on Twitch though.
No, it's all the same, bro. No, sir.
I wouldn't even bother.
I see like streamers or game streamers be streaming music. I don't know how that works.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Redman came in '92. His first release album.
I'm talking about. Listen, he was on features on EPMD with Eric Sermon.
That's what I'm talking about, though. We said albums, though.
I'm talking about period. I'm talking about him as a rapper. Period.
I don't think Redman is better than Guru.
And Muddy Waters.
He is.
He better than Guru?
Yes.
From Gangsta.
No. Listen, I love Guru.
He does love
Guru. But Guru was
before you start comparing those two, you gotta Guru's in a upper echelon. So
hold on.
Come on, Jay. Come on.
You know, there may not be a bigger Gangstar fan on this panel right now than me.
That's true.
But Guru
there is.
But Guru.
His first name is Mac.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, his Guru has a lane.
And Guru,
Mac, you've been muted, Mac.
And as good as Guru was, and it's just my personal belief, Premier is a large part of why Guru is as acclaimed as he is, because the production from Gangstar, it was so unique and so special. Guru, as a lyricist, had a lane. He wasn't overly complex in terms of his wordplay and things like that. He was what he was. He had that monotone and he went with it. The production helped make Guru.
Yeah, I mean, that production was legendary.
But he conceptually, he could paint a great picture.
Yeah, no disputing that.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying.
Gave out the best beats.
So I'm not saying that, but I think if you take Guru and you can put him on, take him to Dr. Dre, you could take him to certain.
Of course,
me personally, I think Dr. Dre has been overrated since 2000. That's just me.
Yeah, and what I've always argued, right, is if let's say you got Eric B and Rakim and you got
Dr. Dre was overrated.
Oh,
he's talking about from 2000
from 99.
Okay. Hey, basket on there. Hit the link, man.
Yeah.
What you talking about, bro? Hit the link.
Yeah, hit the link, bro. Hey, but I've always said, right, and this is always kind of the argument we have about hip hop. I said, take DJ Premier and Eric B and switch them and give Guru to Eric B and Rakim to DJ Premier. I don't think Guru is what he is with Eric B that he is with Premier.
But I think Guru will be who he is with Dr. Dre or with what's the old boy from Detroit?
Dilla.
Jay Dilla.
I mean, maybe.
But we can't do that though.
What you mean we can't do that?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, you can.
No, because you're saying take DJ Premier away from
It's on YouTube or what?
Guru still the same person? Is Guru still the same person?
If you listen to that Jazzmatazz albums,
And again, the Jazzmatazz sounds it was okay, but it wasn't Gangstar. It didn't have the same. It didn't.
That wasn't his best work.
But lyrical ability, like I said, to me,
Guru is
consciousness,
nice.
and dropping jewels. Guru was better than Redman on that.
I never said he didn't have lyrical ability. I never said that.
Guru was no bum.
I just said
DJ
Premier was a big part of why Guru was what he was, because again, the production hit.
Well, yeah, Premier was responsible for a lot of people's production, right?
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, I'm just saying Guru in particular.
Hey, Paul Pierce is wilding though, man. Right now, I
just saw that too.
He had a crib with some strippers. Girl lands, she on the ground over there.
He's smoking weed. He's smoking weed. I seen one.
He look like
he's wild.
Is he getting divorced or something?
I don't know, but
he is now.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, shout out basketball, man.
Hey, look. Every time it be a meme. This for to be the meme of this one. We just had the Capitol building, the Gorilla Glue girl, Derek Jackson was marching, and finna be Paul Pierce in April. Come on, man. How does this just don't stop, bro?
Shout out to Paul. He look like having fun though, man. Shout out Paul Pierce.
Look like Paul Pierce ain't finna be on the jump no more.
That's what I was just thinking that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He just cost him a paycheck.
His take be trash anyway.
Come on, man. He there for comedy relief, man.
Hey, I'm done. The first meme I see when ESPN see Paul Pierce, they got Big Boy from ATL. I know that who I think that is.
Hey, yo, Paul Pierce there for comedy relief, man.
Hey, you know what?
All on the ground dancing by the office chair.
Paul Pierce must know he getting in the Hall of Fame this weekend. That's why he wilding like this.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is.
He looks stressed though. Whatever.
How is this live? Where is he at?
You never know.
It was live. That's people recorded. That's people recorded.
Okay. Yeah, people record your live all the time. Yeah.
You never know what people going
through. It's the internet.
Like Son said, when you're a public figure, man.
Paul Pierce be capping. I had a better career than Dwayne Wade. Fact. What?
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah, we talked earlier, but
I don't even want to go into that.
Yeah, we're not going back to that. We know
we can keep it on hip hop and talk about why Nas is the GOAT.
I have no problem with saying that.
Nas ain't the GOAT, bro. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that.
King,
hold up, don't say
Nas is
it's not even close, bro.
Great,
it's not even
close. I didn't bring up Nas either, did I?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I didn't
bring up Nas. You didn't bring up Jay-Z. You didn't bring up Rakim.
Rakim's not in the 90s.
Rakim wasn't great in the 90s, though. We're not doing that.
Rakim had a great solo album in the 90s, but Rakim
don't sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique is a classic.
His heyday was the 80s. We're not doing
that. It was. But don't sweat the technique is still.
The only people in that big four with him, Big Daddy Kane, Coogee, Rap Curtis was hot in the 90s was Coogee and Curtis one. Those were the dudes that transitioned great in the 90s.
Yeah,
and fucking Trek.
I think the problem with Paul Pierce, like, hey, if it was somebody else live recording him there, I think it wouldn't have been as bad. For him to record it on his live, I think it make it look worse. Yeah, he tweet, but it got to be like you said, it got to be the Hall of Fame thing.
Yeah, Hall of Fame. Another Celtics great going to Hall of Fame, man.
That man,
how many is that? 2.
Hold on, look at this. Look at the man.
Wow.
Look at my man. He's wild. I'm glad it's kind of a little light on him. I don't want to have. But on YouTube, they're gonna instantly flag. So it got a little light in, but that man.
But who the greatest? That's subjective though. That's hard, man. Nas. What? I say Nas. I mean,
Nas is not in the conversation.
You're being disrespectful.
And ain't being disrespectful.
He's not in the conversation.
He's not in the conversation.
He is in the conversation.
Who's not in the conversation?
Let me explain why Nas is the greatest ever.
Illmatic. And then when you thought he fell, hold on. It's Illmatic, and when you thought he fell off, it's Stillmatic.
Stillmatic was not that great.
Man, come on,
it was not that great. God's Son is a better album than Stillmatic.
No, it's not.
Stillmatic was so overhyped, and again, the problem was people got caught up in the hype of what was going on at that time. But Stillmatic, start to finish, is not a great album.
I Am is my favorite. I Am is my favorite album.
It's not bad either, Sean. It was.
It's not.
But he's got probably the most.
Godson is better. I agree with you that.
I know.
I'm saying
Nas I Am is better than God's Son.
Yeah, that's my favorite album.
No, it's not. I Am.
No, it's not. You wildin'. No, it's
favorite
not.
for a favorite, y'all. Man,
No.
I'm not even. I'm on the West.
I'm not saying this, but
I agree.
Ali, I got a question. Is Nas better than Kendrick?
Yes.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
I'm with Joe.
Right now, he's higher on the list, but Kendrick's coming.
Okay.
He got
I'm gonna tell you what made Nas so great. I'm gonna tell you what made Nas so great, but not just the albums, it's also his influence. And then he had them like it's just the albums and his influence. He influenced a lot of people, and it was like, and he like I said, like verse for verse in his prime.
Say it again, Lamont.
First of all, Lamont, name me a rapper came out in India besides Freddie Gibbs, man.
That ain't the conversation. True, come on, man. Don't be the
true.
He disrespectful, man.
I know he's overrated. He's not number. I know what he meant by he's overrated. He's not one. He's 1A. He might be number 2. I get
but
it.
Nas not. Hold up, I'm gonna tell you why Nas not overrated. A lot of rappers do say he's a goat though. So you can't.
That's what I'm saying. He's consistent.
How can Nas be garbage?
But he's not consistent. That's the point.
Consistently in the top 5.
Oh, I mean, hold up. But be fair though, I mean, he's in that stretch where you get older. So you count. Okay, you count. You count. Right?
Joe Budden top 3.
Tomorrow, Paul Pierce trying to get in ESPN.
He's not consistent, but he just won a Grammy.
Lamont, you said name a rapper out of Delaware.
Try to
name a rapper out of
You know not to say name rapper out of Chicago.
Hey, I'm gonna name one. Briz Rothstein, one of the best battle rappers of all time.
Trash.
Who?
Briz ain't bad. He ain't one of the best of all time.
We don't got Delaware do got rappers, they ain't mainstream though, man. But I give you that.
Nobody bumping no Delaware tracks, but you.
That's a lie. Hold on. There's a couple. Listen, like I said, they ain't mainstream. So you got that.
That's all we can go with, man.
I don't even know.
We got to be able to judge that music.
Yeah, Scarface is better than Nas to me.
Yeah, Scarface.
Ray. I'm not from Boston. Hold on, Ray. I'm not from Boston. Jordan Lucas. Like, so that's come on, dog. Stop it. Like, come on, Jordan Lucas.
Nas just got lyrics on how to go get you that far. Like, we seen this with Jada Kiss.
The only person wordplay wise that's seeing Nas is Eminem.
Jay-Z is not
wordplay. No, wordplay.
Are you crazy?
When we talk about wordplay, lyrics.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
He's not the only one. He's not the only one. He's not the only one.
Jay-Z is better than Nas.
First of all,
Jay-Z
is better than Nas.
You're not going to sit up here and disrespect Black Talk.
Jay-Z's better than Nas?
Yes.
They both at the same table. I'm not going to
oh my God.
This man did a song backwards, bro. He got a song rewind backwards.
Mac, hold on. Pause real quick. So you said Nas is not consistent, but Jay-Z is. So Jay-Z been consistent his whole career. So we're going to do that. That's what we doing.
Jay-Z more consistent than Nas.
Hold on. So Jay-Z was consistent with the Life and Times of Sean Carter.
Jay-Z
with 444.
Hold on. Jay-Z. Nobody cared about Jay-Z when he wore them Hawaiian shirts. No, we're not gonna forget like he came in with Big Daddy. He came in and rocked him.
And we're not gonna act like Jay-Z catalog doesn't have his flaws. Okay, because it does.
Every catalog.
Every rapper got.
No, I'm just saying. But I'm just saying. What he just said was cap. I'm just saying. We're not gonna act like Jay-Z's been perfect as an artist. Like we're not doing that.
Perfect, but
is he better than Nas?
To me,
you can debate
depending
on the person. So let me. I'm gonna just say this. I have both of them. I have them both of them.
Hey, SB, shut your channel down, man.
No, Wayne is better than Nas.
SB. That SB stands for Skip Bayless. That's how you sound.
That's what he said in the chat, bro. He said that in the chat, boy. I was fucking lost. I lost my fucking shit.
There you go ahead and Skip Bayless shit again, SB. I gotta do it again, man.
Wayne more consistent than Nas.
Hey, Khalil, that's not true. That's a lie.
No, he's not. Godson, I Am. Still, man.
Lil Wayne is better than
it was
Nas.
written.
Hold on. SB.
Disrespect for Nas cannot continue on this.
Hold on, SB. I know you had a long. I know you had a long.
No. Y'all overrating Nas, man. Let us.
Let me respond. Hold on. Let me respond. You say Lil Wayne, one of the most inconsistent rappers of all time, was more consistent than Nas. That's cap.
He's way more Lil Wayne for a small period of time.
Lil Wayne is not inconsistent.
Hold on. I'm gonna. Okay, so when. That's okay. So nobody was paying attention to Wayne. Hold on.
You being a Nas DR right now. Be realistic.
Hold on. Let me explain it. Let me break down his career. Did anybody care about Wayne when he was part of the Hot Boys? He wasn't even the second. He wasn't even the second best player in his group. He wasn't even the second best.
BG was first. BG was first.
It was BG.
I had Juvie number one.
But either way, BG started
out Wayne solo. Talk about Wayne solo.
Hold on. Let me break it down. Let me finish breaking it down. And during that time, he was the third best rapper in his group.
Okay, what about him solo? Talk about him by himself.
Actually, he was solo then. Hold on.
Solo then.
Hold on, he was solo then in the 500 degrees. Okay, we get that with Lil Wayne's the mid 2000s, late 2001. Okay, we get that, right? Then he fell off in 2012. And he ain't been hot since.
Not what you talking about, my fault. I'm talking about what dude said. I did say that he's playing Victory.
Wayne, the only rapper I know that was trash 2 long periods in his career. Come on, dog. We're not doing that, bro. Man. He was trash 2 periods of time in his career.
SB, because you named one Lil Wayne album that was better than It Was Written.
The Carters.
You young, man. SB, you young. You don't understand that consciousness, bro.
You act like you're not 34, Mac.
Hold on, wait, time out. Y'all be blowing me.
You OG. You 34.
The Carters is nowhere.
Let's try to go.
Real quick. I want to salute Lamont for just jumping in the chat. Lamont, what's going on, man?
What up,
Lamont, man?
Lamont sound like you just got there kicking it with Paul Pierce.
He bought that cash roll. He bought that cash roll over there, man. He probably was there.
Oh man.
Facts. But you capping about Nas being overrated.
Hey, Mac Def, I want Lamont to cook on this. Lamont, what you got, man?
I don't know. Nas just got too many dud albums for me to say that he's in the up. Like he has some albums that are crazy, but he has more albums that are duds, that are dead. And so you can't tell me he's top 5 when you look at his entire catalog and over half of them is trash. Some of them are garbage.
We're not doing.
I can tell you to do it.
It's a one hot album every 10-year average.
Hold on, but look, super fans of Nas is gonna say a lot of the stuff that's trash is good. So
how do we?
We talking about the consensus.
Hold on, before y'all cook goes, we got to do that. He said name a hot Wayne verse.
Everybody can agree that Jay-Z has more good albums than bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't say that with Nas.
Nope.
That's not true.
You can say that with Outkast.
I would like to ask.
You can say that with Eminem. You can say that with Nas. You can't say that with Nas. Nas got some.
Nas above 500.
I think Jay-Z's top 5 albums.
The last 5 to 7 years, Nas has been putting out trash. But
that's a long time. That's a decade of trash.
It's so epic that you can't undo that. You just can't unsee that. You can't undo that. It's so
bad. It's not like it's even listenable. It's bad.
Let me break down them albums though. Okay, we all understand Nostradamus is trash. We all know that Nostradamus is trash. Right?
Why are you bringing it up?
Hey,
I know. I'm just saying.
We're going through it. Nostradamus, go through it. Nostradamus is trash.
Wait, I got a question.
We got trash, but it's 2 times trash.
I got a question. Who got more trash albums, Wayne and Nas?
Wayne.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Wayne.
That's a lie.
It's Nas.
Okay, what was Wayne?
None of his albums on the Hot Boys was nice. What are you talking about?
It is a group effort on Hot Boys. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about Hot Boys.
The Block is Hot and Lights Out.
Way better than Nas. What?
The mixtape Weezy, you got a chance.
We're not going mixtape.
The mixtape Weezy, but as far as
mixtape, that's his catalog.
you got the Carter, and the Carter 2. The Carter 3 was
No, we're not doing that. Carter 3 was. I'm gonna tell you.
Carter 3 was great.
Hey,
Carter 3 might be his best album.
Yeah, I agree.
I got the Carter.
I got a question.
Hold on.
I got a question.
Let me break it down.
Hold on, one at a time.
I'm sorry. In terms of the total package, I think Carter 3 is a better album. But Carter 2 is fire. But I think in terms of the total package of Wayne showing you all who he is, Carter 3 is better.
Yeah.
I think you can debate that the Carter was.
I got a question. Besides Nas,
hold on, SB. Let's see finish his point, please.
I'm saying I think you can debate that the Carter was better than Carter 3. I think the thing about the Carter 3 is that with me is here's my problem with it. It's like yes, it has some of the greatest songs Wayne has ever made. Yes, but there's a lot of songs where you're like, damn, like he could have done way better. Like, you know, it's a lot of misses and hits on that album to me.
Which one?
The Carter 3.
The Carter.
Yeah. There's big hits and there's some misses too.
You're capping. There's not one miss on that album.
The Carter 2 was just lyrically a monster.
Hey, now I got a question though.
It's not better than Carter 2.
That's low key every Nas album. That's low key every Nas album.
I got a question for y'all though. Now, wait. I got a question for y'all. Nas is besides Nas, the one, the cold one, the first one. What do Nas have out that's better than No Ceilings?
Better than what?
As far as his whole catalog, SB, or just
whole catalog? No, his whole catalog. What's better than No Ceilings?
It was written better than that.
I like Life Is Good. I'm gonna go there. Life Is Good.
That's not better than
better than No Ceilings, the mixtape.
I like Life Is Good. No Ceilings.
Like I said, you got a chance with the mixtape.
That's the thing about mixtapes and album. Hold up, but Sean, that's the thing about mixtapes and album. He was just rapping over freestyle. Life Is Good was a concept and real ability. It's not even fair. It's not fair to compare.
What you mean?
I mean,
mixtape part of his catalog.
I mean that's a preface. That's more a preface thing. Life Is Good. That's a preface.
Yeah. Hold on, we gotta go down the line. So
I would take it was written in
Hold on, MacDev. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Please don't step on Brother Amari. Go ahead, Brother Amari.
Real quick, my bad, but we agree Illmatic, right?
Yeah.
Classic.
Yes,
number one.
All right.
That's
it
classic.
was written.
No
Classic.
We call it classic. It was good.
You call it really, really good.
All right, I'll take the classic word back. I'll just say it was better than anything Lil Wayne put out.
Okay.
Oh wow!
Cap.
Okay, that's
cap.
Wow, Khalil.
We're gonna go.
You said Illmatic wasn't a classic?
Nah, Illmatic is a classic. I'm talking about
Illmatic is a classic. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
He said it was.
We're gonna go to your album, Son, Godson. Where you put that at?
That's a classic in my opinion. That's my personal.
To me, that's Nas's third best album. To me,
Stillmatic.
I look as a classic in my opinion.
Yeah. Stillmatic wasn't that good. It was maybe
I can see why people don't like Stillmatic.
At best, it was okay.
As a Nas fan, I can see why.
I'm counting the lost tapes. I'm counting the lost tapes too. The lost tapes.
We're not counting the lost tape. No, we're not.
No, we can't count it because SB counting all of Wayne's dedication.
I'm counting
the lost tapes is a classic. Purple.
The lost tape is better than No Ceilings. I know the lost tape for a fact better than No Ceilings. Lost tape is fire.
No. Purple. Oh my goodness.
I ain't trying to make SB. Didn't you say you was counting Wayne's because that's a part of his?
Yes, any music they make is part of.
I agree with you 100%. That's what I'm saying. That's why I include all of that. Like it all go in there.
You got a chance with the mixtape, Weezy.
Distant Relatives was fire too. Oh, come on now. We ain't going to.
I remember. Yeah, that was okay.
You got Illmatic.
That's what I'm saying.
It was written, the lost tapes, and Godson.
All those are either classic or very near to classic.
Street Disciple was good too. I like Street Disciple. Street Disciple was good. It was good.
I didn't like Street Disciple.
He did an album with Damian Marley.
Yeah, Damian Marley.
Yeah, that was really good.
That shit was hot.
Life is good. Life is good was underrated. Life is good is underrated. That's an underrated album.
It's not a part of his top five.
It's decent, but I don't think it's part of his top
five. The Untitled album.
So I'm gonna say this right, and this is the argument I've had with Nas fans about Nas.
Talk to me.
The problem with Nas, and again, it's when you set the standard. For your first album, often sets the standard, right? Everybody invariably will compare any album you put out after your first album to the first album when your first album was like Illmatic was. The problem is, as good as Nas is, and again, my biggest beef with Nas was he switched it up on the second album and tried to do his mafioso thing. It was like that ain't even who you are. Like, come on,
You
man.
sound like Pop right now.
No, I'm just saying it's real. It's real. That's not who he was.
I feel you.
But it was still good though.
I'm not saying it wasn't good, Brother Omari. I'm just saying what made Nas unique was what we got on Illmatic. We had never really heard from a dude before. Because again, Nas was never that guy who was doing the dirt. He was watching the dirt and writing about it, but he was never about it. And now all of a sudden, it was written. It's like, oh, now you mafioso. Like this is what you do.
Yeah, but it was so good though. He got a pass for it though.
I mean, he didn't really get a pass. But he got killed. He got killed. I probably got killed at that time. They was crushing him at that time.
No, it was crushing them, but it was the same time like, damn, this is good. Like I understand what you're saying.
It's a 2-time platinum album. So
no, listen.
We can't go off sales. We can't go off sales.
The problem
that
is
gets tricky.
I'm gonna tell you this, Brother Omari. I'm gonna just tell you this, right? I was talking to a buddy of mine with the high school with, and we were talking about 1996 in terms of music. In terms of music, there might not be a better year of albums ever than 1996 in terms of just who was releasing albums and what it was. It Was Written came out in 1996, and it wasn't even probably one of the top 20 albums of 96 in terms of just the music. The hype was it's Nas' second album, and everybody was excited because of how Illmatic was. But it never lived up to that. And even in the music that came out that year, it just wasn't that great. It had, If I Ruled the World with Lauryn Hill, that killed the radio. That was on radio constantly. But he got killed about doing Street Dreams because it's like, yo, now you biting off Pop? Like, what are you doing? Like, so that's what I'm saying.
But it's a classic today, though. Street Dreams, you play that right now.
I'm telling you.
I don't know who took who beat.
Depends on where you play it.
Well, then we can do that about a lot of artists. Then.
I mean,
because
you could say Nas bit Pac from that Street Dreams, but you could say Pac bit Nas from that what's it called, Bonnie and Clyde, when they was rapping about the guns. Me and my girlfriend. Nas came out with "I'm a gun" first. So I mean that biting stuff. I don't think they bit off of each other. I think they just both great writers.
I think I never realized how blessed I am to be in 1996, to be alive and listen to rap at the time.
Yeah.
Because if I just name off some of the albums, right? Just let me name off. I think
even shit like Adrenaline Rush and all that with Twister, like
I just NOD that year. NOD, let me go. NOD, DJ Shadow, Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, UGK, Riding Dirty. NWA's Greatest Hits, The Fugees, A Score, Lil' Kim Hardcore, Jeru the
Damager.
Did Scarface come out with an album that year too?
I'm looking for it. Outkast, Master P, Ice Cream Man, Jesus, Muddy Waters, Tupac, All Eyes on Me, Mobb Deep, Hell on Earth. Hey, listen, all y'all young people, this is the reason why nobody likes your music.
I'm telling you some others too.
Hey,
Mobb Deep, Hell on Earth.
Yeah, you had De La Soul, Stakes Is High, which might be their best album.
Yeah,
the Worst Tribe album, which wasn't trash. Beats, Rhymes, and Life came out in '96.
I never thought about that, Cisco. But I think you're right, bro. That was probably the best year. That was probably the best year.
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, 96.
Number 25.
96 was that deal though.
Yeah,
like, I bought Adrenaline Rush. I remember going to the store and getting it. I had Adrenaline Rush. I had All Eyes on Me. I bought Nas's It Was Written. I think I bought like 5 albums there. I think I spent like damn near $200 like on shit. And
I think if I remember Cisco, I think Missy's first album came out that year. Foxy's first album came out that year.
What I'm looking for is albumoftheyear.org, and this is, I don't know how legit they are, but they have critic scores. Or
Ghetto Boys came out that year.
So I mean, it's just a lot.
I think NJG 8-Ball did too.
I'm pretty sure they dropped some, and then it gave 25 of them. And number 25 was Nas's.
It was written.
Yeah,
that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes. I mean,
okay, so boom. So now we got Nas. So the debate was with SB and I think Lamont he left, but so can we go through Nas's situation to see if it match up?
With albums?
Yeah.
Not I already went through most of his albums.
Illmatic, it was written.
No, I'm talking about Lil Wayne.
Godson.
Lil Wayne.
Oh, Lil Wayne.
Go ahead. Lost Tapes and I Am.
No, what's Lil Wayne's?
Jesus.
Mixtape Wheezy, that's it.
No, it's up to SB to defend the point because he said
no, wait, not my fault. Now, what was said?
No, we just went through Nas's whole situation, so we was just asking for you to go through Lil Wayne's catalog to name all these great albums. That
don't be capping either. Don't be making an album greater than what it is.
Who are you, cap? No, I know how much a mixtape. What are you talking about?
Hey, Sean.
That was funny.
Hey, Sean, I think the next topic we can do or kind of debate, and not for this tonight, but for some other time, is the top 25 or best years in the 90s for rap. Because let me give you 95, right? 95 was Notorious B.I.G., Big Papa. I don't know what Wagon Christ was, but Mobb Deep, the infamous, the Friday soundtrack, Goody Mob Soul Food, Brother Lynch Young, personal favorite.
I think Smith and Wesson came out that year too.
I think so. Raekwon, Old Dirty Bastard, Gizza.
Want to build for Cuban Links?
ODB is an underrated one.
Yeah, ODB, and then Coolio, AZ, Do or Die, and Tupac, Me Against the World, Bone Thugs Eternal.
Arbitr's my best album.
Naughty by Nature, Jesus, KRS-One, 3-6 Mafia.
Oh yeah, AZ better than Redman.
8-Ball.
No, we're not doing that.
8-Ball, MJG.
Oh,
on top of the world.
AZ is Nas without an Illmatic.
AZ nice, but we're not doing
AZ is Nas without an Illmatic, and I think AZ is one of the most underrated rappers ever, but he's not better than Redman. He don't have a classic album.
Redman different.
Do or Die.
Hey, yo, Mac,
Do or Die is not a classic album.
You got chill out with them.
His best album might actually be his second album, Nine Live. Not Nine Live, I'm sorry. Was it Nine Live? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
SB, it's on you, bro.
Okay, what did you say for Nas again?
We not comparing Lil Wayne to Nas. This is sad.
Okay, No Ceilings, Carter 3, Dedication 2, Drought 3, Carter 2, Carter 1.
His name is album?
The Drought 3, The Leak. What else do I need to say more?
No, we were supposed to you were supposed to just name them and then we had to decide whether or not they upper.
Oh, okay.
Missy came out in 97.
Okay, No Ceilings.
97, okay.
Illmatic.
I know about
3. But here's the thing, though, right?
97 was a beast too.
Yeah,
Wayne got a lot of music, right?
Yes.
Wayne got a lot of music. Wayne only got a lot of trash too. He can probably blow for maybe at 500, below 500.
Oh.
No.
So hey, SB, since could you go through his from earlier up until this point, as far as his first, second, third album?
I mean, you just said name the albums, his best albums. I just went through it. I said
so you said No Ceilings.
I said No Ceilings, Carter 3, Dedication 2, The Drought 3, Carter 1 and Carter 2.
So we count
the first dedication. Yes. Sorry for the wait. Yes, that's part of his catalog.
Nas unreleased tracks y'all ain't heard.
Oh my god.
So hold on. So 500 Degrees was fire?
No.
I didn't say 500.
No, 500 Degrees wasn't fire.
Was Lights Out fire?
No.
Lights Out was good.
No.
I mean, you just said Nas had a whole bunch of trash too.
Hold on. Let me break down. Rebirth was trash.
Rebirth wasn't trash.
I'm Not Human Being 2 was trash.
I'm Not a Human Being.
Like Father, Like Son. Trash.
Free Weezy, the album was trash. The Carter 5 was trash.
The Carter 5 wasn't trash.
Carter 5 was not good.
It wasn't trash, but
it was trash.
Hold on, it's the worst Carter album by far.
Let me go to EPs. Let me go to EPs. Oh man, In Tune We Trust. Trash. I listened to that one. It was trash. Come on now.
You said name all
Dedication 4. You gotta go to Carter.
Dedication 4 was trash. Dedication 4 was trash.
This a question
Dedication
about
5
Lil
was
Wayne.
trash.
Is this
Sir for the
mixtape
Way
better
for
than
2,
album?
trash. No Ceilings 2, trash.
Hey,
Hold on, wait, hold on.
Hold on, True. Hey, this is what you're gonna say. Next Wayne album, trash. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, True. Did you say No Ceilings was trash?
No, I can't
No
agree with
Ceilings
that.
2.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No
I
Ceilings 2.
was about to say, wait a minute now.
Dedication 6, trash. Dedication 6, Reloaded, trash.
No
Ceilings,
King
No
Disease,
Ceilings 3, No
trash.
Ceilings 3,
Nasser,
trash.
Godson, trash.
Hell no.
Godson's not trash.
Godson was trash, bro.
You wildin'.
Godson was not trash.
Okay,
Nasir was trash. Nasir was trash. Nasir was trash.
That's what we're gonna do.
Wayne had more trash albums. Wayne definitely had more trash. He had more trash albums than any other great rapper of all time. Let's just be honest with you.
Brother,
he made some.
Eminem had a bunch of trash ass albums though. He had like a 10-year stretch where he wasn't putting out nothing but trash.
I wouldn't say it was that long.
I wouldn't.
Okay, 9 years.
No,
Relapse,
he went like a few years without putting out anything.
Relapse wasn't good. Marshall Mother LB2 wasn't that good. In the joint he put out,
none of them matches up. None of them matches up.
That wasn't good
to the 90s and early 2000s. He was God.
No.
Music
Be Murdered by is fire.
Yeah.
Which album we talking about?
Re-release.
Kamikaze wasn't bad either. Kamikaze wasn't bad.
Eminem only good now when he disses somebody.
Kamikaze was cool. I like
that's not true. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
I like the song with him and Joyner Lucas.
No, because that's not true.
Yeah, that's just.
I bet Wayne won't diss.
Well, nobody diss Eminem.
Nah, people dissing Eminem nowadays, though.
Well, no, people
trying to make their name off of
Eminem because
Eminem trying to make their name off of him.
Eminem's fan base was so crazy. Like, I don't think people, because like when you really look at his career, like as far as his diss records, he don't have no Ether or no Vaseline or no
he don't
hit him up. Like he don't have nothing close to those. Like the little shit with MGK was okay. The Benzino was okay. He spent most of his time dissing. He dissed a lot of like Britney Spears and NSYNC and all that.
That Mariah Carey beef was funny though.
And really,
Mariah Carey was funny.
Nick Cannon beefing with Nick Cannon.
I mean, like he really don't give like a whole song.
By the second day, I was dry humping. That gotta count for something. Mariah Carey diss is funny as hell. He cooked.
Hey, but people that could go back at you though. Like we talking about like in Eminem.
Oh yeah, he didn't really have no.
Hey, not to change the topic, but I'm looking. I just seen this on Facebook. They got a list of all the MVPs. They said Allen Iverson was the worst MVP of all time.
Yeah, he was though. Lamont broke that down. He had he had like the lowest win shares of all time, something like that. If I'm not mistaken.
Then the list go.
I gotta see all the MVPs to say that.
I'm gonna say no. They did from 2000. So from 1 to 20 from the 2000s, they got Steph Curry 1 in 2015, LeBron number 2 in 2008, Shaq number 3 in 1999. LeBron at 4 in 2012, KG at 5 in 2003, LeBron at 6 in 2009, Kevin Durant at 7 in 2013, Tim Duncan at 8, 2001, Steph Curry at 9, 2014, Giannis Antetokounmpo 2018, Steve Nash in 2004, Westbrook in 2016, 13 James Harden in 2017, 14 Dirk Nowitzki in 2006, 15 Tim Duncan in 2002, 16 Kobe in 2007. 17 LeBron James 2011. Steve Nash at 18 in 2005. Derrick Rose at 19, 2010. Then Allen Iverson in 2000.
Look at McDuff. He wondering where was Jordan at. That's what you was wondering, wasn't it, McDuff?
I was like, nigga, what the fuck? 88.
It said from 2000.
2000. Chill out, man.
Yeah, I heard him doing this back.
I thought it was the worst MVPs. I was like, Karl Malone won a whack ass MVP in 1999.
We're not doing that, yo. You gotta chill out, man.
In a 52 game season, he won an MVP. That's cash. What the fuck?
First of all, it was 50.
You can't control that.
It was 50 games, and he had no control over that.
You can't control that.
52 games.
But Michael Jordan would have won it. Okay, if Michael Jordan won it, you wouldn't complain about it. Shut your tail down.
I would have hung a banner up. Been like, yep, nigga, number 6.
Nah, you would have been bragging about it the other day.
Exactly, I would have hung a banner up. That's what I said.
Basket to man, I agree. I thought Chris Paul was MVP in 2008, but So we got it.
Hey, that Russell Westbrook. Come on now.
Not gonna go there.
He averaged a triple-double. He did something we never seen before.
I get it, but it wasn't no. I mean,
we had seen it before.
It's just as a point guard or as a guard. Period. You haven't seen.
I just didn't like the fact that you literally saw the bigs block out their guy so he can get the rebound.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Oh
shit.
But to be fair though, it helped to start the break. It helped to start the break. To be fair, helped the offense.
No, that's illogical from start. Whoever has
Biggs never did that. True, like Biggs would always blocking out to get rebounds. Like that's what.
I mean, listen, this is. I mean,
it was a lifetime achievement.
I know what you're saying, but how they explained it made sense. Okay, they're boxed out. Westbrook get the board. He'll push it, so you don't have to worry about passing the ball.
So him running down the court is faster than the pass moving down.
No, I'm about to say the ball.
Every team he went to, the rebounds went up as a team. True, that's cap.
Exactly.
You talking about Russell Westbrook?
Listen, man. I'm just playing how they told me they did. I don't know. I wouldn't be.
They didn't do that like that, bro. He was getting them boys.
Hey, they have film.
He's a great He's a great rebounder, though. He's a great rebounder.
I mean,
that man got 20 rebounds in the game.
You can say it's cap, but when you see him blocking out so he can grab it, and this is when OKC his MVP year that he did this. So that's all. What is he doing now? I haven't watched one Russell Westbrook game this year, so I don't know what he's doing. But I know during the MVP year,
that clutch rebound he had in that free throw line, he missed that. I mean, he's a great rebounder, man.
Yeah, he's a great rebounding guard.
You won't average everybody.
We're not gonna sit there like film doesn't exist, though.
Yeah, he's a great.
I mean, that happened, but Rich, they explained it. Westbrook and them and Steven, they explained it though why they did that. So it's like,
so the explanation was good enough for you.
Yeah,
I mean, it was winning. I mean, listen, they got to the playoffs, and when people had lied, said they couldn't. So.
And they probably get up on rebounds because he's bricking the whole fucking time.
No, they, you know, it was just what they did was unheard of. True, you just never saw that, man. Biggs would get rebounds, and
I give him credit, bro. Yeah, young Steve Nash was that second best player on that team. In the story.
No, listen, I'm not saying that, CA, and again, I'm not saying he wasn't their best player. But I'm just saying that it was what they were doing was considered from a basketball standpoint.
No, I'm just saying that team was so bad. Like Steve Nash was their second best player. He wasn't even this Steve Nash we have right now.
Yeah. So that's why it worked. I mean, that method how they got to the playoffs, it worked. I mean, I don't. Me personally, if I had a team, I'm not doing that. But hey,
basketball man, I agree.
But let's be honest. Without that triple double, would he won the MVP?
No.
They was like in sixth place in the West. So
no, but the fact that he got the triple double though, that's the thing. He got a triple double in less minutes more than anybody. You know what I mean? So, I mean, hey, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was proof that stats could lead a guy to a triple double, right? So
and he had a winning percentage too. And he got a winning percentage too. Every time he had triple double, he is above 500 and wins when he gets a triple double. So,
yeah, I mean it's well, I'm not gonna
guess who.
And
that's period. When he gets a triple double, he has a winning percentage. I mean,
he had triple double the other night and they lost by 29. So I mean,
they don't win every game. They don't win every game.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
In this MVP year, when he got triple doubles, they won the job. They won almost every time.
Is that this year?
I got an interesting thing I was thinking about the other day. I really wanted to ask SB this, and I asked True or whoever really knew about Len Bias, but how good was Benji Wilson?
From what I heard, you know what I'm saying, obviously I wasn't allowed to see him play or anything like that. From what I heard, they said he was gonna be the next up. They said he was cold. But like from what I looked at when I watched like the movie about how he died, he did have an attitude problem though, from what I heard, and that kind of got him in that situation, and with a woman. That's usually why all the time, man, we always get in trouble when there gotta be a woman involved in between.
Facts.
So yeah. But from what I heard, they said he was nice though. They said he was going to definitely go to the league and be the next one of the next.
I don't know how tall he was.
Cisco and because I want to ask the older guys because they was more. You know what I'm saying? I just heard his name a really long time ago.
Yeah, I knew about him from living in Orlando when Nick Anderson came to Orlando, and he would talk about him, and that's when I started kind of researching him and seeing what he was. And to me, he could have been like Kevin Durant, like because he was long, he could handle, he could shoot, he ran the floor. I mean, he could have been that dude.
He's probably one of he was probably one of the most, I guess, technically proficient. He didn't waste a motion.
Yeah,
I think he was an undersized. I think if you compare him and Glenn Bias, I think Glenn Bias is 2.0 or 1.0 of Benji because just a pure athleticism.
And that's why all the best players at Simeon were 25 because of him.
Yeah. From what the highlights that I've seen, to me he's Ben Simmons with a jumper. Benji, he was Ben Simmons with a jumper.
I heard he was nice. From what I seen too, he seemed like he was nice.
Yeah, he didn't pass. He didn't pass.
He didn't pass. He wasn't
like
pass
that at all.
Yeah, from the highlights, like I said, to me he had a handle and he had a jumper. I know his jumper was wet from what I saw.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said Durant. Like he was like that.
I agree.
Yeah, when you the man in Chicago or somewhere, he ain't passing that rocket unless you have to.
Yeah, I was saying all that because I was just wanted y'all to like kind of project where they would have been like if they would have was able to play, like you know what I'm saying, like based off what you saw.
Yeah, Lim. Well, go ahead, Cisco.
I was going to say as far as when I saw Lim Bias, especially in the ACC tournaments, he was one of the ones that jumped out on the screen, and he dwarfed everybody else, to include Jordan.
Right.
So it was just there was no way he was just so far advanced as far as every part of his game. Post up, you're talking about the jump shot. It may not have been a great 3-point. I think Lim Bias.
He didn't shoot the 3.
Yeah, it was just like the 2-pointer. But he would have been an MVP, no doubt. No doubt.
Did he have a heart attack, right?
Lim Bias.
No, he died of overdose.
Yeah, cocaine overdose. Yeah, Lim Bias was going to be the guy who was going to be Jordan's contemporary. He was going to be the guy Jordan was going to have.
He was trashing Jordan in college. I mean,
he was going to be the guy that when he came in the league, Jordan was going to have to compete with him to win titles. Because he was that good.
And the team that Lim Bias went to was already set.
Yeah,
they had some. Oh my God!
They got Lim Bias in '86, and then of course he passed away. But then they got Reggie Lewis the next year.
Yeah,
and you would have had Lim Bias and Reggie Lewis basically carrying the Celtics in the '90s.
Both
once Bird and McHale and Parrish, moved on.
I'm gonna tell you how good Lim Bias was. My dad is a Laker fan. And he also a University of Maryland fan, right? So when he got drafted by the Boston Celtics, he was about to be a Celtics fan.
Man.
Off the fact of how good Lim Bias was. He's a Laker fan. Magic Johnson, Showtime, everything. But but Lim Bias went to the Celtics, he about to switch up just like that. That's how good he was.
Go ahead, J-Mac.
For me, I don't even have to piggyback on what y'all just said about Lim Bias. He was extra great, and so was Benji. But to Drew's point, I was always a Lakers fan growing up watching them. But when Lim Bias died and I watched Reggie Lewis, I almost became a fan of the Celtics because of Reggie Lewis. Reggie Lewis was next up. Yeah. And it was no denying it. He was next up. But he died tragically on the court.
Yeah. It was go ahead, Cisco.
No, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the other thing with Lim Bias, and like because he was so unique, he could kind of vacillate between the 3 and the 4.
Whew.
And we in the league had never really seen, like, he was going to be probably like the first guy who really didn't have a true position because he was just that unique and that good. And like he had the size and the body and the power of Dominique Wilkins, but he had the silky smooth game that complimented it. Like, I mean, it was like, 15, 18 feet. I mean, it was wet like every time. Like he was, man. Yeah.
Biggest court of basketball, no doubt
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys just walk on the court and just.
There wasn't a whole lot of film on. There wasn't a whole lot of film on Benji, right? So the only time you heard about him is if you were looking at the newspaper and you will see his name as far as one of the top players in the nation. But because he got cut short at a high school level, his star didn't get to shine that bright. Right. Then Bias was he's on the collegiate level. Yeah, you saw him on national TV. I mean, I was shook.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask SB specifically because he's from there, so I wanted to know the energy because it had to have been so strong that we was hearing it in Cleveland. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude was that legendary as far as high school. So I just wanted to like gauge where he would have been based off what you just did, like little sample size y'all saw of him or whatever. But it was crazy.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, too many of those we lost like that, right?
Yeah,
especially how he died and the way he died and shit, man.
Yeah, it's crazy now. Like thinking about Len Bias and like what his pro comparison could have been. I mean, he could have been a hybrid of Dominique Wilkins and Bernard King.
Yeah,
I mean, he was that good.
Yeah, I would almost say that he was the archetype as far like if he would have played in this era, he definitely been a point forward. There was nothing he couldn't do on a basketball court. Nothing.
I want to ask y'all another question here. What city produced the best basketball players in history?
Chicago.
We're not doing that.
It's Chicago or California.
Chicago up there, the
Illinois.
DMV.
Yes, it is.
DMV.
Have you not heard of New York?
Yeah.
Yes. California and Chicago better than New York.
No.
Oh no.
No. First of all, name one great shooter that came out of Chicago. I'll wait.
It doesn't matter. Well, shooting ain't only part of the game.
I'm asking.
Tony Allen, man. Come on, man. Tony Allen.
Shooting ain't the only part of the game.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. That's crazy. Yeah, your best shooter.
It's got to be
Mark Aguirre could shoot.
It's New York, man.
It's New York.
Mark Aguirre could shoot.
I mean, for New York, you had.
But I will say this: there are a lot of
Thomas had a jump.
Mark Aguirre could score.
There are a lot of great
Thomas had a decent
players in the South. They came out of the South.
Right. It's. I mean, it's really hard to say because are we talking about number of guys who get to the NBA? Because there's a lot of great ball players who don't make it to the NBA.
Just talented players, period. Like the most talented players you ever produced on any level.
If it's talent, if it's just based on pure talent, it's Prince George, Maryland.
Yeah, man, they got a lot of that DMV area. Is
DMV, but KD, Glenn Bias.
I mean, it's a lot of dudes.
Is Rob Strickland from there too?
Huh?
Rob Strickland, was he from there?
I think so.
Got Melo.
Yep, Melo.
B Moore. Melo from B Moore.
Akron, Ohio.
Oak Hill. He went to play.
Yeah, you got Stephen.
I got two guys. Rob Strickland's from New York.
Great guys.
He went to Oak Hill.
Hey, who was it? You got Pee Wee Herman,
Stephon Marbury.
You say Pee Wee Herman?
I meant
Pee Wee Kirkland.
Pee Wee Kirkland.
That's why I was looking like, damn, who the hell is that? Is that the weirdo motherfucker that had the show?
Philly got players too, though, man.
Philly got players.
New York basketball's falling off though. Like,
hey, Khalil, don't sleep on the Pee Wee Herman show. That's how Lawrence Fishburne got on.
Yeah,
Elgin Baylor's from the DMV.
That's how he got on. What he went to jail for.
Yeah, he was Curtis the Cowboy.
For real?
I noticed that.
I thought he started from Cornbread Earl and Me.
Well, I'm saying like mainstream, like Cornbread Earl and Me was like an independent movie.
But it was
cornbread.
Yeah.
Who killed cornbread? They killed cornbread.
Dr. J in New York.
Hey,
King of New York's went hard though. King of New York.
Yeah, you see that.
All right, I want to ask y'all another one.
Two Guns.
You said what?
He was Jimmy Two Guns in King of New York.
Yes, right.
Yeah, he was. Who the best black actor ever?
Denzel.
Y'all don't get mad at me when I say this shit, man.
Samuel Jackson.
I thought you was gonna say comedian.
Yeah, to me, it's Denzel or Samuel.
No, I'm gonna say it.
Samuel Jackson.
You said it.
I'm gonna say it.
Why you say it like that, Cisco?
I'm gonna say it though.
Samuel Jackson?
Hold up, man.
Hold up. You ain't got
Dwayne the Rock Johnson, man. I said it, man.
Wow. You'd have been better off saying Wayne Brady or some shit like that.
Yeah, go to bed, true.
You can't fucking
He play the same type of role.
No, he don't, man. He plays.
Man,
He has serious roles
that
too.
nigga was the Tooth Fairy. That's the range he
Yeah,
got.
come on, man. Listen, hold
Oh,
on.
yeah, come on, man.
Hey, man.
I thought Truth was gonna say Tyler Perry.
So I agree with Ray DeRozio. Sidney Poitier is probably one of the greatest actors there are.
Sidney Poitier.
That was my second. Now that was like Sidney Poitier. He's up there.
Y'all act like y'all ain't never heard of James
but
Earl Jones.
here's the whole thing.
James Earl Jones. He up there.
Forrest Whitaker got lazy eye. He disqualified. He has lazy eyes. So
Nah, he a beast though. That man is a beast.
No, the dude who's underrated is Jeffrey Wright. That dude's underrated.
No, I'm gonna tell you the best actor. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you the best actor is though. I'm gonna tell you the best.
Hey, Wesley pretty good too.
I'm gonna tell you. Hell no.
Watch his range. Look at his movie. Action hero.
Jamie Foxx, in my opinion. Jamie Foxx is the best actor.
Jamie Foxx.
Booty call Jamie Foxx. Hell nah.
We're not doing that.
Nah,
so
we talking about
we're
Ray.
not doing that. We ain't doing that.
Well, I'm not gonna go there about Jamie Foxx.
Hey, who's the guy that
every given Sunday the Ray Charles, the Booty? Come on, man. That's
the Ray Charles one was dope. I'll give you that one.
Who's the guy that played 12-Year Slave?
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, he is underrated and superb.
He underrated.
Actor.
Yeah, but Jeffrey Wright. I don't know if y'all know who Jeffrey Wright is.
Hey, what movie was he in, Sean?
Jeffrey Wright. So Jeffrey Wright has played in the 007 movies. He played Basquiat in the Basquiat movie. He played he was Peoples Hernandez.
Yeah.
He was Peoples Hernandez in the Shaft movie from 2000.
So this is Jeffrey Wright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People.
You know what I'm talking about.
Like Tiger Woods. Yeah, that he. Yeah,
Tiger Woods is a mad mother.
He was cool.
He played Martin.
He's in the new Batman.
He's the best Martin Luther King I've ever seen. Go ahead, Cisco. I'm sorry.
He's in the new Batman.
He's in the new Batman. Yeah, he's Commissioner Gordon in the new Batman.
Flesh Washington, honorable mention.
What's that guy that played in Breaking Bad?
Hey, you ever notice his name is Flex in all of the movies though? That shit is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, the most overrated actor is Terrence Howard.
You pick LL over Jamie Foxx. Shut your channel down, dude. You out of line.
I don't think Terrence Howard is overrated.
You said who's
overrated?
Terrence Howard.
He said Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard ain't overrated.
He says Maine in every movie. Come on, man.
Wait, he said LL Cool J was a better actor than Jamie Foxx. Killer, Killer, you gotta stop,
go to bed.
Batman got another movie coming out, or are you talking about?
I think Wesley Snipes is overrated.
No, so to answer your question, yeah,
he's an action
Batman coming out.
So the actual movie, not this Justice League that they just put on.
Which is really good.
That is really good though. You right, brother Omar. It is.
Told y'all. I fucking told y'all.
They made Darkseid look crazy.
They need to hurry up and make a Captain Marvel, man.
They did.
They did already. It was a girl.
What are you talking about, man? What you been?
The Black Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah, you're right. They got the Black Green Lantern too. That they ain't came out with yet.
Black Adam finna drop.
Yeah, they gotta wait on that because the last Green Lantern was so bad. They gotta wait.
Yeah, I think the time is 10 years.
Zack Snyder, he wanted to be in this movie.
He played
another honorable mention.
The Green Lantern and he played Deadpool. Like you can't have
another honorable mention. Anthony Mackie, man, that man was a bad rapper. He was the Falcon. He played Tupac.
I've never
come on, man.
He was
terrible as Tupac
ever. Worst Tupac ever.
Yeah, he was terrible.
That movie was terrible though. But go ahead.
Michael K. Williams is pretty good to me.
Oh shit!
From The Wire.
He all right too.
Yeah. Michael B. Jordan fire too. Michael B. Jordan up there too. He's a great actor.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
You're a great actor, man.
Anthony
Come on,
Mackie.
man.
Irish,
Michael B.
what's his
Jordan
name?
is a good
Elba.
actor. Don't
Irish Elba.
Mackie is disqualified.
Yeah. And
For
Michael B.
his role-
Jordan's not a great
for his
actor. We're
role-
not doing that.
For his
No, we're
role
not
in
doing
Black
that.
Mirror.
We're not doing that, Sean.
I never seen it, J-Mac. I forgot, but I never seen it, man. I was disappointed.
It's hard.
Anthony
He's been a
Mackie's
good
role
actor.
in Black Mirror has disqualified him for any of that.
Hey, listen. That was the craziest thing I ever seen in my life.
Hey, it wasn't him, bro. It was it was
and it was his homeboy. It was a homeboy. Yeah. I don't ruin it for nobody that's never seen it. But
and that acting in that basketball movie is horrible too. Man,
Crossover.
That shit was trash.
That shit was so whack.
That movie was so bad it should have been shot on VHS. That movie was terrible.
That shit was the worst shit ever. Nigga, Soul Plane was better than that crossover.
Hold on, I guess. Okay, I don't hear none of y'all say Will Smith. Then. Hold on. I don't hear none of y'all hear Will Smith. Then I don't hear none of y'all say Will Smith. Then if every Mackie is disqualified.
Will Smith is a top actor, man. We ain't
don't do that.
Even close.
No. It's not even close, True.
He had that scene. He had that scene.
I'll hold my opinion.
J-Mac, I never seen it, J-Mac. So it was that bad?
Yeah, you got to watch it, man. If anybody ain't seen Black Mirror, it's a series of videos that if you look at them hard enough, they make sense.
Yeah,
but
it's dark. It's dark,
very,
but it's
very
crazy.
dark.
So the two I would recommend would be the Black Museum.
Yes.
And then, oh man, what the fuck?
Not no one with Anthony Mackie.
The Star Trek theme.
Which one, Cisco?
The one with the guy was the computer programmer.
Yeah, no, the other one was crazy. It was the guy. Remember the guy whose girl died, and they had like a kid together, and they put him.
She had to live in his head.
She lived in his head.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah.
I heard but by far the worst one, and I'm gonna go ahead and help y'all out. Don't ever watch this one, where a politician is being blackmailed.
Oh yeah. God. Oh my God.
And they had kidnapped his daughter, I believe.
No.
They kidnapped somebody.
It was the crown. The crown. Like the queen.
So y'all
king.
talking about? Are y'all still talking about Black Mirror?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's that thing on Netflix, right?
Yes. Right.
So what's the best one? Because I tried to watch a couple of them. It just wasn't. I was just like,
the best one is the Black Museum with old girl from Black Panther, Letitia Wright.
Yeah, that was pretty good, man.
That was the best. That was the best one I've seen.
And to me, me being a starfighter.
Come on now, Ray. Will Smith was great in all Bad Boys too, man.
Yeah, but and then the one with the there's like a Star Trek theme where the guy would try and
I know
trap his people. About. Yeah, that one won an award. But the first episode, that one with the pig.
Yeah. What he's talking about is there was a scenario where the guy I'm telling you about who was being blackmailed, he had so much time before they was going to kill the person they kidnapped. And so what they did was they said the only way they're not going to kill that person is if the prime minister was going to have sex with a pig.
National TV.
I think I did see that one.
In front of everybody.
Yeah,
on TV.
So that's a different series. I'm trying to explain it.
It's in the same series.
It's all in the same series.
Yeah,
but it's different. It's different episodes. Different. They don't correlate. It's
that's why I was saying.
All individual.
I
all
individual
I
said, this don't make no sense to me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of Black Mirror? Like,
it's
some weird shit.
It's hard to really explain it, Brother Omar. It's kind of like these really dark stories, and it's stuff that you wouldn't even think. Like, so I remember there was one I watched in particular where like this lady. So your whole social standing was based on how people graded you. So if they graded you low, you couldn't get into certain restaurants.
Right.
You couldn't. It was like it was like they became so obsessed. People became so obsessed with people liking them. So you had to keep your rating at a certain level to get certain jobs or keep certain jobs. and the whole world was like that. So it's like that type of stuff. It's like
each episode was an episode different unto itself.
Every episode is different. None of them are interlinked. Like they're all very different.
Oh, okay. That's why I said this don't make no sense to me, man.
Yeah.
So I just stopped watching it because I said,
I remember that pig one now that when he broke it. I was like, okay,
that
so
one
I
almost
did
turned me
that.
off. I said, "Fuck this."
You have to, you got to have you have to really slow it down when you're watching it. You have to pay attention to everything in it. And then you'll find that the shit is not too far from the truth. Like the video game one.
That video game was crazy.
Video games.
Hey, listen, I haven't played an online game since I watched that episode.
Hey, he's talking about the one with Anthony Mackie, right?
Scared of the rain.
Yeah, the one with Anthony Mackie. I'm like,
Hey, Mackie out of pocket, man.
You gotta see it, True. You gotta see it.
Wait, what y'all talking about? That show on Netflix with them two dudes?
I'm taking them off my honorable mention. I'm taking them off my honorable mention.
Yes,
Taking them off my honorable
that was
mention.
wild, bro. As soon as I seen the first thing with the fighters, I cut it off. I didn't even watch the rest of it. I cut it off. I'm
gonna try to go back and watch it, man.
Just watch the Black Museum first.
Yeah, watch the Black Museum.
I'm gonna watch that one.
That one was really good.
So that's a different series unto itself.
Yeah, it's not series. Each episode is its own episode.
Oh, so what? So I gotta skip to the Black Museum, and then
it's like it's just like it's its own episode. There's nothing you have to watch prior or after to get it. It's its own standalone.
Oh, okay.
Each episode is its own standalone.
And they're gonna tell you everything you need to know while you're watching it. So it's like
it's fucking.
Since we throwing shows,
that one was real.
Shows is Tales from the Crypt. I said it.
Yeah. This is Tales from the Crypt-ish. That's for sure.
It's 12. Tales of the Crypt meets the Matrix.
It's way better.
So what was better, Coming to America or Coming to America?
The first one.
Too early.
Man, that movie was the worst movie I ever seen in my damn life.
Oh, you lying.
Well, at least Dolomite was decent.
Dolomite was
awesome. I like
Dolomite was cool. The
you
one
know
with
what?
Eddie Murphy you talking about, right?
You know what, man?
Yeah.
I have a theory, right? I have a theory. And the theory is if you're gonna do a comedy movie, you gotta have a comedy director.
That's a good point.
Because I like Craig Brewer, but he ain't a comedy director. Like comedy directors know certain things can work in certain movies and will be funny, whatever. So like Adam McKay, who directs like Anchorman and all those movies, if he directed the movie Gone Girl, it's not going to be as good as the original Gone Girl, but he'll get you from point A from point B. But if the director from Gone Girl does Anchorman's going to suck. That's what happened with Coming to America. Wrong director.
Man, I liked it. I mean, I thought it was good for what it was supposed to be. I never thought it was going to be Coming to America, the original.
It was good, but it wasn't. It wasn't funnier.
It's not. The first Coming to America is quotable. Like it's so quotable. Like if somebody says a quote from it,
you compare it to it so much.
No, but
problem.
It's not even comparing it, brother Omar. Again, it's like and again, the first Coming to America is its own. It's a great movie. It's one of my 5 favorite comedies ever.
Right.
But this one, it didn't have those moments that was like, oh man, it was trying to be nostalgic, but it was trying to be too clean. He didn't, like he said, mother effing, the first one had, good morning, my neighbors. Fuck you. Yes. Fuck you too.
I get it.
Classic stuff,
to be loved.
But that's what I'm saying. You keep going back to I just thought it was good for what it was supposed to do. I didn't expect no classic movie. I thought it was just a nice, clean cut movie that you can enjoy at home. And that's what it did. I enjoyed it at home.
Let me ask the panel. Let me go around the panel. Sean, I don't want you to answer because I already know your answer.
Yeah.
Because you said that you need, if you're directing a comedy movie, you need to have a comic or a funny director or a comedian-based director.
Right.
Vice versa. Do you need to direct an action movie? Can you use a comedic director? If so, give me an example when.
You don't want me to answer, or you want me to
I
answer?
do not want you to answer because I know we answered this already.
I can't answer that because I'm not real thought out on all the directors. And
Yeah,
who
I
did
don't
what.
know who a comedy director that can, but I say yes, it can be done because a lot of the action movies are damn near comedy. Like it'd be
Jordan Peele.
comedy, and all of a sudden it just turn into action and gunfight and car chasing. You'd be like, damn, this all of a sudden it
They
just
had
turned up.
comic relief in it.
Yeah, so I think you
But
can have a comedy director direct the action movie.
Yeah, Jordan Peele did it. I mean,
look at Quentin Tarantino. He did a lot of the he based a lot of
he
it
got some
off
funny shit. He do got some
blaxploitation movies. But he considered more of a comedic director.
No, Quentin Tarantino.
He got a lot of different types of shit though.
Yeah, he do more serious stuff.
He got like serious. He got a lot of comedy stuff. He got a lot of comedy stuff. Like he got like
Pulp
little.
Fiction
He got
was hella
moments.
funny. Pulp Fiction.
Whoever
that was funny
directed
as
Black
shit.
Dynamite should have directed Coming to America Part 2.
That was Jamil. That was Black Dynamite. I think he directed that. His own.
No,
shit.
it was Scott Sanders who directed Black Dynamite.
Oh, I thought it was him.
So, hey, Sean, how many people have seen The Joker?
Oh yeah.
Everybody seen the movie The Joker?
Go ahead.
Phoenix dude.
Ask the question.
Yeah, Rick Phoenix. Yeah. So, hey, Sean, tell him who directed that guy. Who directed that?
It was Todd Phillips, the same guy who directed Hangover.
Shout out to Todd. I knew he directed it though. Todd Phillips is
I didn't really like the movie like that. So
Joker or Hangover?
No, the Joker. I didn't really like it that much.
Joker was fire.
Yeah, I ain't never seen it before.
The guy who directed Hangover directed.
Oh, the new one. No, that looked weak. The last Joker, the previews looked weak.
I'll give y'all one. Better Joker.
Ain't nobody better than one
or Heath Ledger.
You said who?
Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger.
Stop
That's 1A and 1B, man.
Ain't no Joker better than Dark Knight.
The tones of those Jokers are so different.
Mm-hmm.
It's
he changed the way you gotta play Joker, bro. He changed the way.
Yeah, like
no, he didn't change the way. Because the Joker's been always like that.
But nobody never did it like that though. Nobody really showed like Joker and the Dark Man was always.
Same thing with Joker and Phoenix though. Joker and Phoenix he's a different type of Joker. So you can say anything with him.
Yeah, it's
we
like
can say those are three best Jokers though.
I think the one for Dark Knight is the best one in my opinion. It's just
but again, the tones of them are different, right? Because like Heath Ledger Joker, he's a sociologist. Like he's constantly playing games with people, and I don't want to give away the Joker, what the Joker is in the Joker movie because I know Khalil hasn't seen it, but it's a different Joker. Like his issues are different.
So you can see how it takes him to the dark place. So
he ain't no Batman.
So you're talking about Joaquin Phoenix Joker? That's
Joaquin Phoenix. His Joker is different. And again, I don't want to give it away because I know you haven't seen it, but it's not Heath Ledger. It's different. I think they're both trying to seek social acceptance. They just go about it different ways.
I disagree with that statement.
No, I'm saying what, like, again, like part of what makes Joker so unique is, he was different, and society ultimately creates him because he is different.
Yeah, he was a bizarre character. He was a bizarre guy.
Yeah,
the two to get to Khalil's point, it's hard to compare Jack Nicholson Joker to the Heath Ledger Joker because of the director. Because Tim Burton is kind of he's sci-fi, but he's more like fairyland sci-fi. He tells a different type of story.
Yeah.
With Nolan is dark, it's gritty, it's grimy, and that that Ledger or that Joker is different.
So what's the difference between a Dark Knight Batman and a regular one? I don't get it.
What you mean?
Because like they came out with the Dark Knight series and they were saying how much different it was than like I guess Michael Keaton or any of them other like Batman stories. I don't get what's the difference. Like it's the same fucking dude in the bat suit, right?
No, it's different. It's different. It's way different.
It's very different.
To me, and Cisco, I want you to chime in. To me, I feel like the Dark Knight trilogy particularly the first two, really showed you who Batman really is.
Right.
Because Batman is psychotic. Like
So is Joker.
crazy. Yeah, and they really are one and the same.
No, he a narcissist.
No, what I'm saying is they're one.
Who's narcissist?
Yeah, who's a narcissist?
Batman?
Yeah, Batman is a narcissist.
I wouldn't say that.
No, Batman's not a narcissist.
Narcissist means you're caught up with yourself. He's willing to throw himself in front of a bullet and or train to save one person.
Right.
Yeah, but he doing it because he wants the clout that he did that.
No.
What Batman are you watching?
Yeah.
Shut your tail down, man. You got to chill out.
Yeah.
Y'all funny, man.
Batman is far more complex.
Hold
than
on,
that.
Batman. You know Batman don't do it for clout because he can easily reveal himself if he wanted to.
Right,
bro. That's what I'm saying.
I think Batman
you get Iron Man and Batman mixed up or something.
Nah, bro. Like y'all don't see the real Batman like I see the real Batman. Y'all see.
Hold on.
Explain then, folks. Hold on. Explain.
You gotta explain
how you see it.
Go ahead.
Bro, I'm saying though, Batman like he extra, like you know what I'm saying. He in the black suit. I understand. You know what I'm saying. You trying to you're not trying to reveal your identity, but you do all this shit. You know what I'm saying in front of everybody. Of course, you want attention, but then again, you don't want attention. But at the same time, you want motherfuckers to see you. Like, come on, that's narcissist.
Hold on. Go ahead, J-Mac.
That Batman just knows that the tension is gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't do nothing without somebody seeing it.
And Tayshawn, just a question for you. You've been hitting the night because that explanation didn't really.
Man, look, you can't go around being a vigilante and not nobody take notice to you.
Right.
What are you talking about, Sean?
No, I'm just saying because you really didn't. I was hoping you like really break it down. You really didn't do that.
I did just break it, bro.
No, you didn't break it down, bro. It's okay.
No, you didn't. I promise you didn't.
Friday night.
Bro.
Saturday morning.
So
y'all not listening, man. Y'all just want to hear what y'all want to hear, bro. I broke it down.
Break it down. Like get to it. You got the floor,
bro. Like I said, bro, Batman he do the extra shit because he want the attention, but at the same time, he kind of like it's kind of like how it's kind of I ain't gonna want to say his name, but Batman is passive aggressive. If you get what I'm saying, like LeBron, he's passive aggressive.
I knew it.
Oh my god,
bro! Hey, if you know what?
Why did somebody say LeBron and he said it right after? That's funny as shit.
Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Hey, if you know when I said passive aggressive. If you know LeBron's passive aggressive and he's a narcissist, then you know Batman's a narcissist. Like that's basically what I'm saying.
Those are two different people, man. Come on, hold on.
You know what you're talking about?
Two different people.
Capping ass nigga, man.
No, okay, now LeBron. Okay, you can say that. Okay, LeBron. Those are two different people, man.
So let me answer Khalil's question as far as the different Batmans, right?
Right.
Just between different Batmans, between the Michael Keaton Batman and the
you had Val Kilmer, you had Christian Bale, you had Michael Keaton.
With Christian Bale, it was that Batman, that series that I forgot the director's name, but that was kind of based in reality, right? They try to make it as realistic as possible,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And then the other one, it was the first really. Outside of Superman, the first superhero movie that came out in a while.
Yep.
So that was it. That's all I can say. So, but I do want to talk about a man's point. So he said is narcissist, right? Because he wants the attention. And I was just asking if he subscribes to the theory that he only wants the attention of the bad guys, then technically he can be right with him being a narcissist because he wants all the smoke from the bad guy, right? No takers on that one.
I'm gonna take it.
Go ahead.
Who you talking to me, Jay?
No, he's talking to you, T Street. He talking.
I was saying as far as the narcissist point, man. I was just trying to make a different argument and agree and kind of show how you were saying he's a narcissist because he wants the attention. He wants the attention of everybody that's quote unquote doing evil, I guess.
Right, like he's trying to set the city straight. Like the idea is you make an example of people, so people be like, I ain't messing with that dude. Like that's why he, operates the way he operates. But
hey, that's funny. That comment funny.
Real LeBron one black man.
Hey, but
Batman's 4-6.
Hey, but y'all definitely see the difference between Batman and Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man, he was doing it for his grandparents.
Batman's parents died of robbery.
But Batman was doing it for his parents.
Yeah.
Batman
is really a cold-blooded killer. You just don't want to go there.
Trying to say they related.
Crazy.
Hold up.
Yeah, Batman is the.
Bruce Wayne was a fucking billionaire. He didn't need no more attention. He got it already.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
He's driven by what happened.
No, he's not.
He's cold-blooded killer.
Hold on, T-Streets. If he really needed the attention, why wear the mask?
Bro, I just said he's passive aggressive. Like he's not trying to do it, but then again, he is. Like old boy said, he's a billionaire. Like you got everything you need. Like why do the extra shit? You feel me? Like why do that?
But
so why put it
what is the extra?
Why he put himself in harm? He put himself in danger doing that. So how?
And the people he loved.
He liked the thrill. He liked the thrill of it.
Man, listen, man. And he don't even kill people. He can easily kill people if he wanted to. He choose like come on, man. Spider-Man. I see Spider-Man kill more people than Batman
because Batman don't have real superpowers.
No, you have not.
Because he don't got no real superpowers, man.
The original Batman.
It's just the stuff that he uses is what makes him powerful. Like he's not a real
Spider-Man and Trump. That man had
so Batman. So true to King, to your point, Batman used to walk around with a gun in his first issues.
Right. Yeah. Like
I'm talking about the whole though. That's so
you can't. No, that's what I'm saying. Batman was he's a psychotic killer.
Yeah, he was a killer.
Dude is crazy.
That wasn't until recently, bro.
Right, okay, but he's but that's my point. He is able to do, but we're talking about with right now, he is able to.
You said he killed more people than Spider-Man. I'm telling you, Spider-Man never walked around with a gun. Batman walked around with a fucking gun in his early for 20 some odd years, bro.
Updated.
Yeah, but Batman now he don't even like guns. So that's
you can't have Batman without having the whole Batman, bro.
Come on.
How many people go back to that early issue?
That's so far removed.
Did you watch the last Batman? Did you watch the last
Batman
versus Superman?
So y'all not talking about Batman that had like pow and ping and bang and all that.
The original. But for majority of Batmans you've seen did not have a gun though. You talking about you talking about a couple instances he had a gun.
No, I'm not. What are you, bro? Listen to me, bro? So there are different stages of comics, right? So I'm a comic book nerd. So y'all can make fun of me all the fuck you want. I really don't give a fuck. Y'all can fall off a cliff and die. But what I'm saying,
you gotta do all that though. You don't gotta do all that.
I'm not saying it, but for those that want to make fun of me, there, right? So there are different ages or stages. There's golden age, there's silver age, there's the bronze age. There's different ages of this shit, right? So when you talk about Batman, you're talking about everything. That boom cow pow shit that didn't come until 60s or 70s. The initial shit, Batman was a fucking killer, bro. If you look up Batman issue number 1, number 2, number 3, number 20, number 25, if you look at all that from 1935, bro, he had carried a fucking gun.
Yeah, I give that. This is my point. This is my point.
No point, True.
Oh no, I do got a point. Hold on. But this is okay because you call him a narcissist, right? But you try to compare him to Spider-Man. Did Spider-Man get Uncle Ben? Didn't he was responsible for Uncle Ben dying because he could have did something about it, and Uncle Ben eventually got killed
in the indirect way? But I mean, we can't blame it on Spider-Man.
I'm just saying though, right? But that's not being a narcissist. Come on, man. He's a
young kid. What are you talking about?
man, there's a kid or not, man. His Uncle Ben told him he ain't listen, and his Uncle Ben died for that, man. So like
Bro,
that's
Man, what the fuck?
bro,
Hey,
Batman wouldn't put Robin in position to be the man.
that's a lie. That's a lie, dude. That's like his son, man. That's his son, man. That's like his son.
He trained a
made him
lot
a
of
He
son.
raised.
I'm about to say
He
it was a
raised
couple
them.
of robbers.
He
He
trained a lot of
raised
them.
them.
Yeah.
And not just trained, Sean. He raised them. That was like his.
Whooped
That's
his
like his
ass when he
son.
got out of pocket too.
That's what I'm saying.
Word. He raised them, man. It's like
Shit.
that's like his
That's not true,
son.
right
He
there.
whooped
Then
Robin's
why
ass.
he ain't
I
pass the
couldn't believe that
reins
was
down to
shit
Robin?
funny.
Why he ain't let Robin
that-
take over?
He did
Man,
let
who
Rob.
is this
Hold
on the
that's-
line?
Yeah.
letting
He
Robin
never
take
died.
over?
Dude, you got to go back.
Hold-
Never mind.
Hold on. So Nightwing. So, okay, first of all, he let Nightwing exist. The Red Hood exists. What the other nobody Robin name is? He's somebody though. But he his own man.
Damien.
He's still Robin though. Damien's still Robin, but he's their own. They individuals.
Oh,
Who
Red
is
Hood's
the
no longer
best
under the
villain?
Batman spell, right?
He's not under Batman, but he's let him be who he is though. You know what I mean? He's not controlled like
he broke away from him, and he broke away from him. And
no, but I'm just going on. I'm just going
on.
on Tayshaun. I'm just coming off Tayshaun point though. Like they don't. They let him like he controls them. He doesn't control them. Like that what Tayshaun was saying. He
I
controls.
say you not
controlled
Batman.
them
You
to a
don't
certain
know.
point.
I don't know, man.
Who is the best villain Batman went up against?
Joker.
Bang.
Bro, I'm not even.
Hey yo, Mac, shut your channel down, dude. Shut your channel down.
I'm about to
Dude.
say
Mac,
that.
you're not even a real rapper, bro. Shut up.
Tayshaun,
Y'all don't like the Riddler?
Yo,
No,
chill out. Riddler not even
It's not even
second.
compared.
Riddler not even second. Chill out, man.
Hey, Cisco, I'm gonna ask you that. Which one was the worst Batman?
Everybody that was in between Michael Keaton and
Batman number
Christian
one
Bale.
was dope.
That's what I just said. That's what I'm saying. So everybody in between that. So
Yeah, so Val
Michael
Kilmer sucked. George Clooney sucked.
Oh yeah,
George Clooney horrible.
Oh, we
Man,
talking
he
about
was
actors.
ass cheek.
Okay,
He was
actors.
booty.
I thought you were talking about the movies.
No.
That's part of the movie. The movie.
Hey man, the best Batman is Batman animated series, man. That's the best Batman.
Batman number one. The first Batman was the best one.
Kevin
Conroy. That was the best Batman.
Not him as an actor playing Batman. I'm talking about just the movie Batman.
Man, I don't care. The movie Batman animated movie. Shit.
The first movie Batman. I think who played the best Batman?
Batman animated series, Kevin.
The one on Dark Knight, I guess, was the best black man.
Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy is the voice of most for the majority of the Batman. But to say Riddler is the worst one, you guys got to watch the Batman anime or read.
He's not the worst one to y'all. While he's
no,
the worst one.
Riddler is my favorite villain.
He over Scarecrow.
Watch
Riddler
is my favorite villain.
Riddler is over Scarecrow is trash, man. Scarecrow is trash to me, man. He's
smart,
good at
bro.
moments.
He fuck you up.
He's trash. A lot of times he's trash, man.
Have you seen Batman?
Riddler had bars.
Riddler is better than Scarecrow, man. I'm sorry, man.
He go to Riddler than Two-Face.
No, I'm gonna go Catwoman.
Two-Face. Two-Face had that motherfucking Tommy gun though.
Hey, Mac Def, I smack the shit out of Two-Face. You trying to tell me you have an option? I wish you listen. Hey,
nigga had that Tommy gun, nigga. Shut up.
Hey, yo, I wish you would give me an option. Listen. I wish you would give me an option.
Two-Face would drop a dime on you so quick.
Listen, this is how it be though. Listen, if it heads, I'ma shoot you. If it's not, you're good. You better hope it. You better
I like how to do nothing versus that Tommy nigga.
Your
more bullets, got more bullets in the chopper, don't it?
Your left side face gonna be like the right.
This is funny.
Y'all tripping. Any Dragon Ball Z fans? No. Too early.
Hell nah, nigga. Pokemon, nigga.
Somebody had a Trunks up on here one time, or is that Lamont?
That's Child of Kid Trunks, man.
Yeah, I fuck with Digimon, nigga. I fuck with Pokemon.
Shut your tail down. Shut your tail down. You said Digimon, man. Shut your tail down.
We going too far now. I just wanted to see yay or nay.
Birds chirping outside right now. I'm about to shut my channel down.
Hey, hold on. Who gonna run on my D line?
Everybody.
Man, I don't even remember who you got on your D line.
Who gonna run on my defense?
Everybody, because you making the calls. You probably.
What's your defensive set, bro? Like, what defensive players?
They gonna run a 4-3 and a 5-2. I'm just
don't
stopping the run. I'm just stopping. Hold on, no. They gonna run a 4-3 and a 5-2. I'm just making sure I stop the run and force y'all to pass, and I'm gonna bring my D lineman. I'm bringing AD.
Game,
Hey, it's gonna be a minute.
Tonight at 8 p.m.
Who playing? Brother Lee versus Sean.
Oh, brother. Oh, Lee.
Oh, yeah, he got LeBron. You forgot about me, bro. You forgot about me, Sean. I'm supposed to pick my team too.
You said what?
I said I was supposed to pick my team too,
y'all
bro.
lucky I didn't get in that 2K.
You ain't made the cut. Maybe next time.
We'll do it again down the line.
Y'all lucky I didn't get in that 2K.
You ain't made the cut. You'd probably pick somebody trash, dude.
Nah, nigga. I'm the better chick of that shit. You hear me?
Now who picked Brandon Broner? Bless picked Brandon Broner. That shit was crazy. He put Brandon Broner second pick.
You talking about the cornerback?
Yeah, he picked Brandon Broner as the second pick.
I ain't
in the
gonna lie.
all-time draft.
Shit.
Tiffany, we'll make that a top 5 on Monday.
Yeah, we made that a top 5 the next top 5.
Yeah, move that nigga to outside linebacker or something.
Hey,
he picked him.
I've been wanting to do that one for a while too.
Yeah. Oh, Viola Davis and Meryl Streep. We're good.
Dang, boy, you Viola. Dang.
What we talking about?
Hold on. So we're gonna disrespect Taraji.
Oh, female actress.
Taraji P. Henson don't count.
Man, come on.
Hold on, man.
We're
not doing that. We're not doing that.
Y'all gonna disrespect Lala Anthony?
It was hard out here for a pimp, so that's what we doing, huh? That's what we doing.
Hey, she was good in that though. True.
Halle, you gotta go. Halle Berry.
So baby boy didn't exist.
Nobody better not cap on Halle Berry. I don't care how many.
Hold
on. She's one overrated actor of all time. Overrated actor of all time, man.
Hold on.
She's top 5 overrated actor.
See what you started, Tiffany? See what you started.
Hold on.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Hold on.
Thank you so much.
We get to wrap up here in the next 5 minutes or so. But can you name me a Halle Berry movie that was great because Halle Berry was in it?
I can tell you
007.
You better not say that. You better not say a certain movie where she got an award too. You better not say that one.
No, I wasn't gonna say Monster. It's that slave movie with that one actor.
That was a decent movie.
Losing Isaiah, okay, that was good.
Where she was like white, half white. Yeah,
I give
Halle Berry got some movies. Y'all true.
No. Notice the question I asked. I said, can you name one Halle Berry movie that was great because Halle Berry was in it?
I can tell you the worst one that
I
I've ever seen in my life.
She was in it.
No, I'm saying. Okay, I can give an example.
What about Frankie? With that one where she was psychotic?
Oh my god.
That
bad.
Hey, MacDev.
You are. Yo, he said Frank.
Hold on, MacDev.
There's one.
I'm done.
There's one.
Yo, Shauna, she was dope in that movie. I don't care what.
What about Catwoman? You like that one, MacDev?
No, there's one, Sean.
She was alright.
No, that was
trash.
Keep it real.
The movie with Bruce Willis. The movie with Bruce Willis where she was the intern.
Talking about Swordfish?
No, she was an intern. Remember, she was an intern, and Bruce Willis was the boss of the company, and they had that eye, and she was she had got in something with him, and she witnessed the murder.
I think.
I
don't remember the name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, you know it's bad.
That shit was good.
I don't remember the name
of it. And she actually played a good role in there.
Man, all I know is this though: she was trashing X-Men.
But that's about it.
No, she was bad. The X-Men was bad.
Hold on.
She was the dopest Storm. You tripping?
She was the only Storm. She was only 2 storms.
No, it's been 2 storms.
It's been 2 storms.
It's been 2 storms.
Right.
It's been 2
storms. 2 storms though. You said that like it'd be like
she was the baddest looking Storm. They had to make Storm black.
That's what it is.
Well, Storm is actually African.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, black.
The new
man.
storm was fine. So that new storm
Come
was
on,
fine.
man.
We can't do that.
Don't say that. Don't go there. You black.
And Catwoman was one of the most awful superhero movies of all time.
No, Storm is African.
Yeah, black.
No, African.
No, it's African for
African.
Hold on. Oh my lord. Is she a white African or a black African? What the fuck? Is she black?
Oh my God!
You're not going there, man.
I ain't going with you.
Give me a geography lesson real quick.
I need you to go find. I want you to hear me, and I want you to hear me good. I need you to go find your world history teacher from middle school and sue the hell out of her because she didn't teach you the difference between black and African. Please go sue her.
I thought that was pretty funny though back there.
Yeah, that was funny though.
Like, damn, stop capping like she was African. Okay, was she black?
Give me white African.
I'm gonna get my point across. Yeah, she was a black African.
Kill yourself with your point.
Well, Africans don't do color though, so you know.
Yeah.
I dated Nigerian, so I'm saying they don't do like in Africa when you go there, they don't distinguish between black and white or black. They just your tribe or your culture. I think it's
they don't
African.
put a color on nothing.
They don't put a color on it. No.
It's
all. I mean, maybe some.
I've heard
Africans
the term Obroni before.
Again,
Obroni.
I mean, look, they call us katas and all that. Look.
No, I'm talking about how they what they call anybody that's not the same skin tone. At least in Ghana, they call it a brony.
Yeah, I get your point.
A brony. Like I would be considered a brony.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just generally accepted though. They don't, I think within a certain cultures, they try to make certain distinctions. But they don't. Generally, just walking up and down in Africa, you're not gonna come across that too much.
But that's in Africa.
Yeah, what I'm saying, these Africans that's kind of American now, being Americanized, a little different, But I dated Nigerian, so it's yeah.
Hey, if y'all see the GOAT Mike, man, tell him I'm looking for him. Tell him I'm in his city, man. Tell him pull up.
I'm a DM.
DM him, man. He talking all that shit. I'm in the Dallas. I'm in the Marriott downtown. All park.
Nobody want to see a handicap match on the basketball court.
Bro, MacDuff, they said you like Silk the Shocker and G Herbo put together, man.
Hey man, hold on. If y'all compare me to Silk the Shocker, then Anti think I'm the greatest of all time.
That's a lie. Don't put that word.
What did he say? What Anti say about Silk the Shocker? He was the greatest rapper at one time.
He only listened to Kevin.
He did.
He had to change it. He changed it.
Yeah, the most popular.
Yeah, he had to change that though.
Whoever talking, I'm better than you, nigga. Now.
Nah, I know you ain't. Spit some ball.
Don't spit nothing. We don't want to hear that tonight.
We're gonna call it a night, man.
I'm about to go to sleep, but they can spit.
Don't you spit nothing.
We're gonna call it a night.
That's what I thought.
He on one. It's early in the morning. I don't want to do that.
Only on U3 Sports. Rap beef starts, man.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We don't want that on our catalog. Appreciate you. Hey,
I sure finna cook you. I sure got a hot 16.
No, we don't. Y'all do that on another channel. We don't want.
Sean, let me spit 4 bars.
No.
Hey, give me one. Hey,
come on.
We've been up all night anyway.
You know what? J-Mac, this is on your ledger. This
better be fire too.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now.
Come on, hurry up, bro. Hurry up.
You ready? Hey, MacDuff, you say you hard. Well, I'm really than you ever be. This nigga made a diss on home. That's what people are telling me. My nigga, you ain't cool. Don't make me act a fool. So don't slip up and get whooped just like the last dude.
He go hard.
Hey, if you enjoyed that,
he left Earth with that one.
I ain't playing, so just go on all that bullshit. And my nigga got them dollars here, and he let that semi rip. Trying to play hard, but I bet you won't battle me. Trying to live a broke nigga life with a broke nigga salary.
Didn't you steal that from somebody?
Okay, I was all right.
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie.
it's better than Joe Mike.
I ain't gonna lie. That rhyme.
Yeah, but real talk, you a lame, no doubt. What type of gangster that can't step
Hey, we said 4 bars, not 20. All right.
We appreciate you, Joe.
Yeah.
Look. My 2012 Charger is more than your salary. The only reason you came on this panel was to battle me. Batman is a narcissist. He evil and good. But I'm the Dark Knight, nigga, blasting through the wood. I got cannons, guns, and a lot of ammo. Make niggas fly in the air with their ears like Dumbo. Cook you in the pot like gumbo.
Oh, Lord.
Sushi dish you on a tray. Japanese style, sliced like Kimbo.
This on you, J Mac.
Man, listen,
Hold on. First of all,
Why you cut me off?
No. Let's stop. Let's stop.
Y'all gonna let me cook?
First of all, we're not gonna have it as a freestyle because you used that Gumbo and Dumbo thing on my channel a few weeks ago. So no, we're not doing that.
The fact that he
hold on, I grab a blunt, toast to my accomplishments. I'ma lead this rap game in astonishment. But now it's funky like Parliament. Feds saying I'm a target, calling me a street pharmacist, kicking down doors of my apartments. This nigga snitching on the panel, talking to informants. They felt me being the king was frowned upon in this establishment. Now I'm facing this in the case of whole money embezzlement. I guess that's what a nigga get for taking it good. Now I gotta throw the car in gear and hit the road, all on shook, cause you know it's nighttime, and I got the night vision.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Listen, man.
That ain't make no sense.
I wish I could grow 2 extra hands to give your ass 4 thumbs down.
Shut your ass up. I'm dope.
Hey,
you done?
so like Parliament, Parliament was a
funky like. See, look what he say. Hold on. What did back it him? Funky like Parliament. You in the UK, bruh?
Nah. Parliament is a 19. They're a funk group.
1970 funkadelic group.
Yeah,
Parliament.
the most sampled group of all time.
Check it.
Yeah.
Who is
in the chat? We don't. Don't care. Nobody. Don't care what Khalil said. I hope I face Khalil first on Madden. I won't. I got some
familiarity. Probably wear a thong. Get my niggas smack your ass. Your mama.
Did you say you got a thong? That's your channel.
We're done.
Did he say he had a thong?
No, J-Mac, I blame you. We're done.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Mac Def, do me a favor, write another rhyme like that and throw both of them in the trash.
Yo, why he said he had a thong? Hold on, I know. Do they say,
man?
You have a thong in my smack? Come on, man, we ain't doing that.
Throw a fucking virtual tomato at them motherfuckers for that.
Oh my god,
the worst shit I've heard in my fucking life.
I can't take no more, man. I can't
never unhear that. I almost want to delete this.
You're about to edit that out the video, bro. That last 10 minutes.
Yeah, that last
Oh my god.
What? He said,
he said no,
like what?
Hey, look what I just said. I just said that double line.
That man had a double line in 2021.
He dropped that double line like 3 weeks ago on Lamar's channel.
And it's already outdated.
I enjoyed both of them.
Hey, I support the Young Brothers now. I support them.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna buy the albums, but
oh my god.
Tayshawn, dude, is he's getting better on his music though.
Okay,
that freestyle he did, like that freestyle he did, I don't know, man.
But it's
that's a different lane right there, man.
Oh my god,
rocking with us tonight, man.
Hey man, appreciate y'all rocking with us. We went several hours. Nah, Tayshawn, you're done. Go to bed, bro.
Almost 9 hours.
I went about 9 tonight.
Yeah, we went about 9 hours, I think it was, or somewhere close to it. So
you trying to beat Lamont?
Hey, at one point well, I ain't gonna go there. Hey, definitely want to say appreciate everybody for jumping in. Salute to everybody that was in the panel tonight.
Even Mac Def and T Streets, we appreciate your freestyle.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Okay,
no. Yeah, no. We're gonna be real. We're gonna be real. No, it's a good try. Keep working. Keep your day jobs. Hey, yeah, real talk. Appreciate everybody for jumping in, man.
He saw been drinking.
Yeah. Just don't come on the panel on that Mad Dog no more. Hey,
you better not go that Mad Dog.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Salute to everybody in the chat for chiming in tonight. Again, long night, but we had a good time with everybody. Appreciate y'all.
A lot of fun tonight.
Yeah. Be on the lookout. Game dropping tomorrow night at 8 p.m. or tonight at 8 p.m. And our next live stream will be Monday at 8 p.m. If we ain't been kicked off YouTube for them whack raps. So hey, Cisco, J-Mac, y'all got anything?
Man, y'all be safe out there, bro.
Be safe. Treat each other with respect, my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I'll be lurking around tomorrow night sometime.
Yeah.
I know somebody's gonna throw a live up. I'll be in the comment section doing something.
Yeah.
Hey, but when Cliff said he said in the chat and Lamar Shine said SP stands for Skip Bayless. That shit had me fucking dying.
I gotta figure out how to throw virtual tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the emojis.
Man already showed it.
Yeah. That was straight tomato cans. Don't even throw the tomatoes, just throw the cans. Didn't cross the head for that nonsense. Hey, yeah, man. For U3 Sports Talk, man. I'm Sean on behalf of J Mac and Cisco. We're out, man. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace, bros.